クと名付けたんだよ。そしてクロックはパウパウたちからいろいろ教わったんだって。やがてクロックもこんなに大きくなっちゃった。そんなある日、邪悪な魔法使いザッハトルテ13世が手下のトルティーズたちを引き連れて島を乗っ取りにやってきた。パウパウたちは怖くて逃げ回ったけど、みんな捕まっちゃったよ。そこで王様はフリッピーを呼んでクロックを逃がしてあげたんだ。でもついにパウパウ王様も捕まっちゃったんだって。クロックはパウパウたちを無事に助け出せるかな。さあクロックの冒険始まるよ。ここはパウパウアイランド。パウパウたちがのんびり暮らす島。ある日パウパウ王様が散歩していたら何かが流れ着いたんだって。そこにはなんとワニの赤ちゃんが入ってたんだ。王様はその赤ちゃんにクロックと名付けたんだよ。そしてクロックはパウパウたちからいろいろ教わったんだって。やがてクロックもこんなに大きくなっちゃった。そんなある日、邪悪な魔法使いザッハトルテ13世が手下のトルティーズたちを引き連れて島を乗っ取りにやってきた。パウパウたちは怖くて逃げ回ったけど、みんな捕まっちゃったよ。そこで王様はフリッピーを呼んでクロックを逃がしてあげたんだ。でもついにパウパウ王様も捕まっちゃったんだって。クロックはパウパウたちを無事に助け出せるかな。さあクロックの冒険始まるよ。
Is this... There we go. How's this looking? Or how's it sounding, more importantly, I guess.
Yes, welcome. Can you smell what the Croc is cooking?
Let's see what everyone says about the sound and visual quality. We're using like my good cameras here to make this happen. And we got something special for y'all tonight.
Oh yeah, over there.
It's kind of funny. It's funny the way this works out because Audi is at Tri's house and John is at my house.
That's right.
Yeah, we can never get us. The super team can never assemble, but this is the closest we'll get.
All of us, all four of us in person.
We will be together later this week, though.
Yeah,
not for a stream, but for videos.
No chance of a stream.
But we will do a video. So
yeah. But so today we have a list of goodies. We're gonna start with Croc on Saturn and PlayStation, but we're also gonna do a lot of other games, and we're gonna need some audience participation to figure out which games we choose. Because if you want stuff like Frank Thomas Big Hurt Baseball, you've come to the right place.
Man, that's what I live for.
Let's go ahead and kick off with a new game here. So Corey,
and everyone watching should go out, retweet this. Make sure that everyone watches the special event. PlayStation versus Saturn, DF versus My Life in Gaming, even though we don't compete in these games.
All right, so we start right here on this. Look at this. So the reason I'm using
John Letterman gives the Sega Saturn 240 out of 1080p's. Do you agree or disagree with the statement, John?
I agree.
So
that's,
I don't have a lot of
today's video on DF, which is the 1080p video.
That's right.
Part 1
of 4, I think. Right?
Did you do 4 parts now?
Yeah, it's 4 parts.
Cut it into 4 parts.
It's 4 parts.
It is insane. It's a massive and glorious thing.
So
there might be a difference in like brightness. He's on the Saturn is on the retro tank, and the PlayStation is on the PS1 digital. So
yeah. So remember it was 2 years ago when we played Grandia, and people were like making invalid judgments about like the sharpness of each system because of like the capture method.
Exactly. So this is interesting. So for the people at home watching, Croc is the creation of Argonaut Software. This was essentially the company formed out of the work done in Star Fox, right?
Yep.
And
Dylan Cuthbert and those guys.
Yep. And they did. Before this, they did stuff like, I think they did Alien Odyssey, which Philips published.
Yeah.
And they did FX Fighter. And I think all of these games use what they call the Brender technology.
What is the Brender?
Like BRE, like it's like B render.
Oh,
did you go down this?
I did. I went down the core.
So I'm noticing that like on the Saturn version, the wall textures are like really crushed. Are the
black levels? Everything should be good.
The RGB range set right on the capture card / retro tank.
We went through this, but the Saturn version is actually like that. That's what it looks like in the CRT.
Wow.
Well, actually, looking at the capture, it's a little. It looks slightly crushy, but I think it's
similar.
It's pretty similar.
It might just be the capture card.
So let's. Where are you at? Are you at the other side?
Yeah, I went.
Oh no,
It's okay.
Before I fall behind it all, there was a $5 super chat from Dad1153.
Oh, thank you.
Saying $5 more if I can get assurances there will be beefcake in them tiny windows as the evening wears off.
If that's beefcake.
Is that a thing that has happened on your streams in the past? It certainly hasn't happened on our streams.
We have the beef.
Maybe
generally me and John keep our clothes on. Generally.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I do know that it gets rather hot in John's room during the summer.
Yeah,
goodness gracious me. Yeah, that is true, but we still keep our clothes on. primarily.
So
you can definitely see a difference in the texture there. I mean, this is
the ground texture is different.
Yeah,
it's almost looks like a Game Boy Color palette on the Saturn there, like with the very faded. That's interesting because there's like so much crushing of black in the wall textures, but yet that one's kind of washed out.
So this is a game I think is definitely best on PlayStation. It runs smoother, it looks better, and the controls are faster. There's like a lot of like input lag on this. Here, Corey, try this. Grab that controller. Tell me if it feels laggy on Saturn.
like turning left and right. You can definitely
just try jumping. B. It feels kind of mushy, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, you can definitely feel a difference between them.
It's a lot worse.
In general, though, I kind of feel like this game honestly doesn't seem that bad from the little bit I've played before.
Do you know the history of this?
Well, yeah, this game was originally supposed to be like pitched a Yoshi game to Nintendo. I think, but like before Mario 64 was really even that far into development.
Yeah, I think that they said something like that.
Yeah, it was supposed to be Yoshi. You can definitely see that in the design too, and it turned into Croc, which I would argue is not as good as Yoshi. I don't know.
Somebody says that the Saturn was the best damn 2D console and has hardly any 2D games. But that's not really true. It is a lot of 2D games.
Seems like it must be an American fan.
Yeah, that's the problem. In the US, it has very few, but worldwide in Japan has a ton.
And Japanese Saturn games often are quite cheap.
I think Europe got more 2D games than the US, right? Because we got several more.
How's the lava look on PlayStation there? It's quite different looking, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like bubbling on the. It almost looks like it's.
You got another.
It looks like mud on the Saturn.
Well, actually, the Saturn on the CRT looks much different than what's on the capture. You see what I mean?
Yeah,
it looks like reddish brown on this capture, but it looks more like PlayStation on the CRT.
I don't know why it would be
like a Crockett fiddled with or something.
I don't know.
I mean, there's no reason for that. I mean, I can mess with like the black levels and see if that's what it is, but I mean.
Well, take a quick peek at that because there was a $5 super chat from Warren Hokey, as we always call him anyway.
Warren
Hokey. Saying my two favorite channels together means instant donation. Keep the content coming. Game suggestion, Gex. I did hear John rattle that off as a possibility.
Gex is on the list.
Gotta do it then. From one bad mascot to another.
I did rent the N64 Gex games.
Which one?
Back in the day. I think I rented maybe two of them. Were there three on N64?
That's a good question. I remember two at the very least.
Yeah, there were definitely two. I rented at least one. I feel like two. Like I thought. I mean, I kind of feel like at that time, like the idea of games trying to be comedies was very new.
Well, that was all like, it's very parody driven.
And I was like very into like parody type concepts. Like in movies, I love like parody movies.
You like Leslie Nielsen?
Oh yeah, I Leslie Nielsen movie in a long time, but like at that teenage years, I loved all the Leslie Nielsen
Making Gun.
Yeah. It's like not so popular ones. Like what was the Fugitive one called? Wrongfully Accused.
Yeah, where the train falls for the forest.
It was probably terrible, but
it's not.
As a teenager,
Spy Hard has Hulk Hogan. He tags in Hulk.
Hey,
I forgot about
look
Spy
over
Hard.
here though. It doesn't look nearly as bad there.
Oh.
Yes.
It might be
Gex
settings.
While they set up,
I know.
Gex got into trouble with the WWF back in the day.
Oh.
So if you look through AGM and stuff, you can see that one of the Gex games on N64 was announced with a Austin 316 like flipping fingers for cover art, and the WWF made him take that away.
Ah.
So, And as someone that has been pursued legally by WWF, WWE, it's not fun.
We got $1.99 from Mr. Bulk Slash.
Oh. Mr. Bulk Slash.
Mr.
Last name. John Yen.
Thank you. You're better at that than I am. PS1 doesn't have Mr. Bones. Saturn does. Enough said.
Mr. Bones is great.
I love Mr. Bones. Look at the bones.
They're all my bones.
Yeah, me and John need to do a DF play of Mr. Bones, I think.
I agree. It's such a wild experience.
Yeah. It's unique. I mean, every level is different, right?
Yeah, every level is a different game.
Come on. Get your Gobo.
There was also a $5 super chat from Eric Benoit.
Oh, he's finally here.
Audi was making predictions about who was going to show up for this stream.
Well,
you were on the list. Rest assured. Knowing that this is EB Chill too. Saying hi Audi. Is Sandy still looking at you like Richard does?
Oh, disappointed and disapproving? Yes, every day.
Confused.
Yeah, and confused.
See us ring that and make sure that finishes the.
I'm getting a lot of super chats.
Yeah, $5 from Jonathan Henson. Thank you. As always, just started the English translation of Grandia on Saturn. I remember you all doing a stream of the Sony versus Saturn version of that game. Yeah, that was
last year, no?
I think it was 2020. Actually, I think we just ran out of time to do it last year.
Okay.
But yeah, that one was a lot of fun. The Saturn version of that game is so interesting, but I do love the English dub that we got on PS1. I know it's divisive, but it's just
it does look dark though.
It's cheesy and bad, but it's earnest and has a lot of heart.
Now you should have John tell you about the German dub.
Yeah, Ollie was telling me that there's a German.
I don't think this is going to be what it is.
There's a what?
There's a German narration dub of Grandia.
Yeah. So I heard this from my buddy Thomas Nickel over in Germany. There's a version in German apparently.
What you're doing there, Corey, is making it flicker and it looked better.
No, it's fine now.
But no, the colors, I'm seeing some shifting colors. Is it like a loose connection?
Maybe it is.
I wouldn't touch it.
Whatever you were doing was making it better. And then I saw it like after you sat down, I saw it like shift red a little bit. You've got a loose connection. Yeah. That's it.
Is it better now?
No, it's
bad, but
that looks fine enough.
Is that good enough? Is that better? Like just in general?
Right we're waiting for it to catch up.
I think that looks fine.
Yeah, that looks good.
I think it looks. It definitely. The lava looks like lava now.
Okay, yeah, I was using HD Retrovision cables. Maybe it's just the dongle into the Saturn.
What about the Switch?
I did that already, and it just makes it way too dark.
Okay, this actually,
but we'll leave it for now. If that's better, I can mess with that another time. All right.
Let me get back here.
It's kind of interesting. This game has passwords though too.
Okay, we've got a challenge from Aaron Welsh here with $5 saying Saturn is technically no better than PS1 at 2D graphics. Change my mind.
All
right, John.
Wait. What was that?
I'm in stage 2.
Read that again.
Aaron Welsh says Saturn is technically no better than PS1 at 2D graphics. Change my mind.
I think that's wrong, and for a couple of reasons. First of all, the memory, but also the second VDP, the video display processor, works like an old school tile map generator. So you can essentially do 2D graphics old school style, which then, you can do more with the other VDP as well on top of that. So you can do some really big, fast 2D graphics, because PlayStation seems to have to waste a lot of memory because of the way it draws each sort of tile as like two triangles, essentially, like in a fast 2D mode.
Yeah, it basically draws a polygon or something underneath.
It's like a non-shaded polygon. Bring up our audio. Can you?
I can bring up the audio. Yeah, I think maybe it's just I need to bring up yours.
So
For 2D games, transparency on Saturn's not an issue, right?
Right. So if Saturn tries to draw 2D graphics exactly like PlayStation, then it's going to be slower. But if it's using VDP2, it can do a lot more. Because you're saving resources because it's just essentially reverting to like old school 2D graphics techniques.
There was a $10 super chat from Robert Hernandez. Thank you.
Thank you.
Saying, loving this comparison. I was fortunate enough to test Croc for Sony Computer Entertainment third-party QA. Even started in Croc cool move segment for PS Underground. Croc is an all-time favorite and very underrated.
I got to dig that up then.
Yeah.
I got
I assume that was like released on like VHS or something.
It's probably the demo.
Am I playing the same level?
Okay.
Yeah, they usually have videos. Like John, when he was making Gran Turismo, I had to dig up quite a few of those PS Underground videos.
How did I manage that, you think?
Yeah, you did. I just finished.
We've got Mr. Bulk /back. I apologize. I know I will fail terribly at the name. Which this is actually, was this not the first comparison game that you guys did, Symphony of the Night?
Symphony of the Night was, yes.
Yeah.
Saying highly recommend Symphony of the Night. More recent English translation patches on Saturn fixed a lot of its issues. The old form MB RAM patch by YZB is placebo, though, sadly.
Well, yeah, I mean, it does fix some things, but it doesn't solve the graphics scaling issue.
Right. Yeah.
And the reason somebody's asking why we're playing the Japanese version, it's because we're actually using the mode on Saturn, and for whatever reason, the US ISO on here was corrupted. It was showing corrupted graphics. So, but the Japanese one works.
Yeah.
There was also $5 super chat from Stu Blazinski.
Which stage are you in?
This is 2. One day. I know that you're on
was there not enough room for Chad Warden on the couch for tonight's stream? I mean, I think the systems were
she.
I mean, the systems we're playing are not quite, PS triple enough.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
They're not ABP. Is that it?
Yeah, as balling as possible. ABAP. The ABAP
do you think
philosophy.
These systems are ABAP, John?
What's that?
Are the systems we're playing ABAP enough?
Oh, they're all the way ABAP.
These are.
Are they as ABAP as the PS triple?
Combined, they are.
We're playing the PS Uno with the Saturn, but we ain't playing no N64.
She.
I mean,
have you seen that little controller?
I heard you floating Hexen as a possible game tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd like to see the N64 version of Hexen.
I have a list right here of some of the games.
Now, before we continue on with other things, someone was asking, John, you started talking about Grandia in Germany, so let's just quickly round up.
Oh yeah. So apparently, what they've done is for that version was they kept all of the original English language voices, right, to the English dub, but on top of that, they have like a German guy just like reading it in German, like those bootleg Russian translations. So there's like, you actually hear like English audio quiet with the German guy talking on top of it all.
Dub, like live, essentially.
It's like an audio book, right?
Yeah.
I guess.
There is definitely something that I feel is kitschy enough. Yes, I started 3, sorry. That's like just kitschy enough that makes me want to check it out.
I really want a copy of that.
Is it expensive?
No.
No, not the German version.
Nobody wants the German version. It's terrible.
Also, it has like a really bad cover because it's like it's just a small window in like this template.
It's got like a blue border around it that says like Ubisoft exclusive.
Something like this. Yeah.
Big text. Where'd you go? Through the door or through this like hole?
I think I went through the hole. Maybe. I don't know. I'm just doing stuff. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm gonna die.
It's Bart, and he's doing stuff.
I fell. Maybe
down the hole. It's just. Oh no! I lost track of the Gobbo.
I think Stika is trying to channel old Chad here, saying Nintendo 64. We ain't trying to do no geometry. We just want to play some games.
That's right.
It's good seeing Stika in here. He does good videos.
I was just telling.
Yeah, we were just
John,
talking about Stika.
Yeah, about the discussion we had on Twitter a couple of weeks ago about the ending to Phantasy Star 3. He had a really great theory. It's something I'd never even considered that really just got in my brain. That it's an ending like in the way that it could basically throw the entire series into like this time loop, and
right.
It's pretty neat. And you know that the developers never even thought about it for a split second. But I guess I could probably go into it for a second. So, if you haven't like played Phantasy Star 3, it turns out that people from Earth are behind like all the problems. Mm-hmm. And then there's an ending in Phantasy Star 3 that the ship that you're on goes through a wormhole and goes back in time and happens upon Earth. The future, our future Earth. And the idea is that they go back in time and essentially like create everything that happens in Phantasy Star 2. Like it is like the cause of everything that happens in Phantasy Star 2. So it's pretty neat.
There was Dad 1153 back again with a $2 super chat saying, unlike PS1, Croc on Saturn is only 3D platformer. I'm not
the only 3D platformer.
It's not the only 3D platformer on Saturn at all. So
it's on both of them. It's Pandemonium.
There's quite a few.
Yeah,
we want to switch games.
We should probably switch games so we can get a lot of these in because there's some good stuff.
Yeah.
What are some other 3D platforms on the Saturn?
There's that Japanese one, Ninpin, which is pretty good.
Which one do we want to do next?
Is it the only multi-platform?
All right. Audi and Try.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you guys 3 games to choose from for our next game. You ready? And it's up to you guys to figure out what we're playing. So, here's the games. Pandemonium. Frank Thomas, Big Hurt Baseball, or Batman Forever, the arcade game.
Haven't you guys played Pandemonium before?
No.
Not Cross, I guess. Man, that's a tough choice.
It's a tough one, choice. I know.
I kind of want to see Batman because that was an STV game.
I was leaning toward Batman myself.
All right.
Yeah, that's an STV game, which is a Saturn payboard.
And it looks like
is it on there?
Yo-Yo Yoshio is saying you gotta check Streamlabs.
I must apologize. I've not been hearing the
Oh, yeah. I don't know if there's any
one on the hit list.
Yes, we knew that Yo-Yo Yoshio would be here.
I know why.
I apologize.
What?
Greatly.
I think I know why.
I opened it.
What's happening?
Because I forgot to put on the Streamlab ticker, like the donation ticker stuff.
Yes, that makes it hard for me to know that I've missed something.
I know. I'm trying. Let me just.
Yeah, well, you take care of that. Yo-Yo Yoshio said, gang's all here, playing Croc as well. Despite growing up with Croc on PS1, I have to say, I really prefer the colored lighting and dark shading of the Saturn port. The Croc PC fan remaster merges both the Saturn and PS1 look. I was not aware of such a version.
Fan remaster? There's a Croc fan remaster?
Are you just surprised that there are Croc fans?
Yeah. I was going to say.
I still think Croc looks cool, and I look forward to playing it.
I'm just going to have.
And then yes, Yo-Yo Yoshio checking Streamlabs. Now I am, or I will try to.
Yes.
Now that Corey has the ticker up, that will help me.
Okay.
Sorry for dropping the ball like this. I'm trying.
Have you seen this game before? Batman Forever, the arcade game?
It's good. It's good, but
did you guys? I know you guys did several.
No, so we did Batman. We did Batman Forever, the video game, which is
bad.
Awful.
It's not this.
Yeah,
this is actually an arcade game.
Yeah, they have
on the STV hardware.
Okay.
So like
It's
this is a
Saturn
Saturn basically arcade hardware.
Oh, look at that Bioshock font.
Yeah.
Bioshock didn't exist yet. Try.
Yeah.
Oh, but,
Look at that Batman Forever font.
It is that
Oh wait, let me get to that.
retro.
So look at that.
It's like it's
It's like a
I
killer
love that
instinct.
spinning Batman.
Whoa. It's the animation
It's all
is
over.
weird, and I don't understand why he's doing that, but it looks smooth and
'Cause he's dancing.
shiny.
He's dancing all the night.
So is this a pretty accurate arcade port?
We'll find out. I mean, the Saturn version is.
The Saturn version is definitely very accurate.
Yeah, I'm curious to see the PlayStation. This is a video I think we plan on doing at some point, but now we're doing it live
He
instead.
definitely moves a lot slower. Or
Yeah,
is the gun.
which is the correct way.
Yeah.
So
Well, it did look weirdly fast.
why don't you
on
pause
the
for a
PlayStation.
second?
Yeah, hang on. Let me get crushed here.
Can you actually make the stream window bigger for me so I can easily see? I can't really see the comparison easily enough.
I don't know how much bigger I can do.
PlayStation here, like
Just
I
like
can't
shrink
tell.
the chat a bunch.
Like the sprite scaling is just really
Yeah, that's great.
ugly.
Yeah, the sprite scaling
Or
is weird.
if the sprite itself is just
In both
really
of them. I mean, I guess the Saturn looks a touch better, but not really much. Might want
It looks a bit smoother.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it
really kind of. This game does not look great.
No, it doesn't look great on any
Shall
of
we?
the platforms, but it does look
Yeah.
better on Saturn.
Yeah, it does.
So is that
something that's
all that
wonky about
blowing
this
trash? Is that
yeah.
not on the PlayStation version, or is there less on PlayStation?
Oh,
Unless it like maybe
No.
went away after a point.
Yeah, I think it goes. There's a lot on Saturn.
There it is on PlayStation.
Is it a similar amount?
It's not. It seems to be less continuous.
also the
I'm getting
PlayStation
decimated
version has performance
yeah.
issues, whereas the Saturn has been smooth.
You know, I wonder how inspired they were by the Konami Batman Returns game with this. Because I noticed you could grab two people at the same time, like you can in that.
Throw them into the wall behind you.
I don't know.
I mean, that game is that game a single plane, bro?
Oh no, Batman's
Yeah.
small.
Batman is small.
This is one of the weirdest games I've ever played.
It's more weird than the PC Engine garbage cleaning.
Small.
Just look at what's happening.
Yeah, why
here.
am I shrinking?
Just look at what's happening on this screen right
Yeah.
now. Like, this is absurd.
Why are the, like, and he just gets smaller until. What if he slowly got smaller, like as you die, the more you get hit, you just get smaller until you just like fade into nothing.
Wait, this is Batman Forever?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that was the third or fourth movie.
Third,
Okay,
the Val Kilmer one.
Yeah.
Which
So
who's the villain in that one?
We're actually playing as Val Kilmer right now.
I'm not sure if I've seen that one.
Yes.
I've seen the Schwarzenegger one.
That's Batman and Robin. That's
Yeah.
the fourth one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen.
Yeah, it's not a good one.
Batman and Robin is way worse than.
I
mean,
like Batman.
Batman
Robin
Forever
first.
is not good, but
It's like camp.
Yeah.
I like Arnold.
Yeah, he's having fun.
yeah.
He's the only one having fun. Basically.
Yeah.
He has like the polar bear slippers on.
This game is so
Just
weird.
walking
The
around.
way
smoking
Batman
a
launches
cigar.
around the screen.
Well, I feel like he's like ice skating and the way
Yeah.
he moves.
And imagine how
Oh.
much better this could look if it wasn't using like pre-rendered ugly sprites.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, pre-rendering can look good, but not this.
Nah.
Pre-rendered graphics get a bad rap because people act like they have always aged bad, and that's definitely not.
Jumping in this.
Is your good
There
friend
is.
Dopley is in the chat?
Oh,
Hi, Dopley.
You guys
I got
should
you.
look up the price on
I
this
don't
game.
actually see him in the chat. Is he using his name, Dopley?
Hey, it's Dopley.
Oh, there he is. Yeah. Seems Joel Schumacher directed the games as well.
Like Joel Schumacher was an excellent director.
Yeah.
Like these movies were the only ones that I think he kind of got this much crap for.
Yeah, and they were kind of outside of his wheelhouse, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think he had a lot of fun making them, and I think they survive pretty fine now. Like you go back and they have like this warm, fuzzy feeling, almost like Adam West Batman.
There was another Yo-Yo Yoshio saying, I think it's unfair to say the Saturn is bad at 3D when it can generate endless planes, meaning it can have massive levels with very little geometry.
Yeah, but
I think
that's
in
actually
the right
like
hands,
2D.
the Saturn trashes both the PS1 and N64. Look up Hellslave homebrew game. You know, I think like with the endless plane, like are there any sort of like Kingsfield-esque, like sort of like, I feel like it would be really good for like a super expansive sort of like Western fantasy sort of game.
Virtual highlight.
yeah, virtual highlight. That's right. That's a great game.
The idea of that, though, that it's endless, it doesn't really matter. I think.
No.
I always remember like before Halo 2 came out, they were saying, "Oh, you can see that stuff off in the distance, and you can go there."
Yeah.
And I remember at the time when I was working at EB, someone's like on the Xbox, like there's no borders. Somebody said
Xbox forever borders.
Yeah.
There's no you can't even put invisible walls in Xbox games.
There's no borders. You can go everywhere.
You clip through everything. You're always on.
But it's just like a flat texture. Oh.
It just generates a new game beyond.
So it looks like Replicant 813 looked up the price on this game.
Is it?
Yeah, it's expensive.
It's really expensive.
And it's not worth it.
I assume we did not see it this weekend in our adventures.
No, we haven't seen. There is actually a big box PC version of this as well. I've never played the PC version, but
we tried though. Remember?
Yeah, we couldn't make it work.
It wouldn't run.
Yeah. Maybe it needs an API card like Super Bubsy.
Oh wow,
I do actually own this game on Saturn.
We got a $20 super chat from Chris Stewart. Thank you. Saying love the theme of this Dream Team stream. Thanks for everything, guys. Well, thank you. It
has been a long time coming. I mean, last time you were here was the last stream that I did in my old house.
That's right.
That was like the last time you were. I think that was it. Like because you helped me move the TV into this house.
That's right. Yeah.
But like the last time you were on stream, like in person, was the last stream where we did Turok N64 versus the versus Switch.
That's right.
I remember that.
I see that Madonna Sheehy is hoping for the return of the Alexa fart game. Maybe you can compare Alexa farts versus Siri farts.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, the big fart pack.
Oh yeah, the what is it? The
Extreme Farts extension pack.
The Extreme Farts extension pack. It's $1.60. I think that stream got more comments like post stream than any stream we've had in a while. We're saying like I couldn't believe like I was like dying of laughter listening to the big fart game. And what's funny about it is it's just like Alexa saying, "Would you like to hear a crispy fart?" And it's just like it's ridiculous, and it's really only funny because it's Alexa saying this stuff.
Oh yeah,
emotionlessly.
Say fart 23 times, and then she says, "Okay, here I go, farting 23 times."
Yeah, it does. Like there's 23 different parts.
I wonder if we can trigger. Hey Siri.
Yeah, you can do.
Hey Siri. Doesn't work.
Oh,
maybe I have it off.
But we can do Echo. Play Big Fart.
Welcome to Big Fart. Would you like me to fart?
Yes.
That was a trumpet one. Do you want me to fart?
Yes.
That was a wobble.
We can't really hear it because you don't have it set up like you did last week.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
That's okay.
We probably shouldn't get it as derailed as we did last week. There was a 2 Canadian super chat from Silva579. Thank you. Saying health power letters show a big difference, I guess, between the two versions.
I think the biggest difference I'm seeing so far is that Corey sucks at this game.
Yeah,
you're behind.
I'm like half looking at. Hey, you're on the whole next level.
I'm on the next level with Robin.
Just because it's the worst version that he's doing so bad. To clarify, Corey is playing
does not have a corn theme.
John's playing the Saturn.
Yeah.
I think by default the next game has to be Frank Thomas Big Hurt Baseball.
I agree.
So does Big Hurt Baseball mean like hurt is in like the actual like it hurts sense, or is this like a baseball term I'm unfamiliar with?
He just puts the hurt on you.
Oh, okay.
There might be an echo. Sorry, it's just because of the microphones we're using, and we have to hear them coming out of the computer speakers. So,
what was echoing?
No, I was just saying, like in the background. Like it's probably just our microphones picking up your output from the computer.
And also, like Audi's microphone has to be turned up way more than my microphone, which means I'm picking up on my microphone and Audi's microphone, so I probably sound echoey.
Probably.
The colors look a lot better on you.
Quietest person always sounds the clearest when we have these multi-mic setups.
People say I sound delightful. So.
Oh, well, exactly.
Delightful.
Delightful.
Man, these sprites are incredible.
Yeah, they're not great. I mean, it's just the way that they scale. But I do appreciate that he gets bigger. He scales into, he gets smaller if you go into the background. It's just not something you see very much.
Oh, there was a $2 super chat from For the Love of the Game saying, "What's up, Audi? Hope you're doing well." Can you confirm or deny?
I'm doing very well. I'm just busy these days, but yeah, doing very well. Thank you. Am I getting those $2?
No.
I don't. If it goes to PayPal, did I accidentally game over?
I paid you back though. With Mexican food.
I guess it's time for Big Hurt.
Good.
Are we doing Big Hurt?
It's Big Hurt time.
I can't play something that I'd be good at.
No, we're playing Big Hurt.
Stika says, "Not only are you delightful, Audi, but you are delicious." Apparently, drool on the
delicious.
All right.
So I am drinking my Happy Dad hard seltzer tonight.
All right.
If anybody out there works for Happy Dad, I will drink one of these on every single stream. If you just want to send me a supply of them.
That's a hard seltzer, you said?
Yeah. I mean, I'm such a lightweight these days that it's the only thing that doesn't make me feel like garbage the next day.
Oh, when you say it's seltzer, does it even have flavor?
Yeah, this is
salt.
Wild
I
cherry.
hate seltzer water.
Wild
you don't like
cherry.
No.
What are we playing again?
Frank Thomas, Big Hurt Baseball.
Okay. I hope.
Yo-Yo Yoshio with $1 is letting us know that probably just set off 200 series of echoes.
Okay, we're crossing our fingers that Corey does have it. He does.
How could he not?
I don't know.
It's time.
It's another iguana game.
So Zero Divide, was that on Saturn as well?
Zero Divide. Is that the fighting game?
Fighting game. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, is that the sequel to Criticom? Or the
Criticom is related,
the
right?
interlacing in your video.
No. Criticom is not related to Zero Divide.
No, wait. Criticom is related to that other N64 game.
Yeah, Dark Rift or
Dark
whatever.
Rift, yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa, the de-interlacing looks weird on this FMV.
It's baked into the FMV.
Yeah, I was gonna
That's
say.
what I was thinking. Yeah, that's.
Let's see. Is it like
Why,
that?
who would do such a thing?
I don't understand that.
Maybe somebody who doesn't know.
Oh, they got the full animated iguana there. Look at that. I guess it was on this too.
The gradient on that Acclaim looked like that light in the background looked a lot smoother on PlayStation.
Let's see if it has that.
PlayStation is generally considered to have better FMV quality, correct?
Yep, it's
Yeah,
there.
it's
Look
there.
at that. That looks horrible.
Yeah, PlayStation does have better FMV. All right, let's get into it.
Okay. I wonder if they even
That
thought
baked in
about that.
interlacing. Ugh.
Yeah.
Big Hurt.
So what's that? This is nickname or something?
This
the
is
Big
nickname.
Hurt Fred Couples?
So compared to today, like, am I correct in that like no one but Sony is allowed to make a baseball game today,
Seems that way.
That would be good.
or at least
Oh, shoot, hold on, I have
MLB?
to go back.
Yeah,
It
MLB. I
started
mean,
the,
other people could make a baseball game, sure.
Are there like Japanese baseball games anymore?
It's been a while. I mean,
mobile phones.
So
or
Konami
something.
still makes the.
Okay, what did you do? Exhibition?
Yeah.
Konami has their baseball series, but that's with the little chibi characters. That's still going on.
We got another $2 from Aaron Welsh.
All right, what are we doing?
Saying that In the Hunt would be a good one to compare.
Do the same as you.
Okay.
In the Hunt.
Corey did do a video on In the Hunt many years ago.
Cleveland.
This menu looks quite
Cleveland?
similar.
And Pittsburgh.
In Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
I really like Zero Divide.
In
I would like
New York.
to do a video
In
or
New
something
York.
on Zero Divide once.
Oh, what?
Zero Divide, the robot fighter. It's very good.
I see there's $2
Yeah,
from
the
Aaron
Bounce Back
Welsh.
says you all see Pokemon Puzzle League is coming to Switch. The FMVs and that are surprisingly good. They do look really good in that. But I think it's largely helped by the fact that, you know, it is like flat shaded anime scenes and they're able to have like really liberally spaced out keyframes.
Yeah.
Like they don't have to like they can probably keep the bit rate really low and it would still look quite good.
Happy Dad is not available in Minnesota. That's too bad. There's no Happy Dads in Minnesota, I guess. I did see that Aaron Welsh had $2 and was saying that the In the Hunt would be a good.
I already said that.
Oh,
Yep.
whoops.
Okay.
I understand. It's
So
there's
don't bat yet. Let's just observe the graphics.
Observe.
Wow.
No, he's gonna pitch. I think.
I love
I think
2D.
Oh no, we're pitching. So what do you guys think so far? So I'm seeing a difference in the shadow.
Oh no, the shadow is cast in like a totally different direction too.
Yeah, it's completely different.
I noticed that the foot on neither system really even like it's like shifted a good ways away from the actual where the foot is actually
Also,
contacting.
And the batting box, or like that box they're standing in, is like
More
way
narrow.
bigger on the Saturn. I don't know which one is more.
No,
I mean-
the camera is different. Like it's like a different field of view slightly.
Slightly lower.
Like
Yeah.
it's slightly like it's skewed differently on Saturn.
Yeah.
I think like the HUD. I mean, part of this could be just my brain being fooled by the sharper picture due to the PS1 digital, but like I feel like the HUD and just the general clarity of everything kind of looks more appealing on PS1.
I mean, they look pretty similar, I think, in reality on the CRT.
You know, the Saturn almost has like the texturing, especially in the dirt, looks much more high frequency on the PlayStation. On the Saturn, like it's almost like on N64.
Oh, they might actually be using the infinite planes for this. Let's find out.
Oh, that would kind of make
Okay,
sense.
hit your fastball.
Um,
Strike.
oh. Can I throw it?
Really, they do. They look like they're flowing on both systems.
So there we go. I think they are using the infinite planes on Saturn to do the field. So it's not.
We'll see now. Yeah.
That makes sense.
I mean, I don't know the camera motion as it like zooms out, you know, to the outer field is
On
it
the
follows the ball. Like that's not bad.
On the PS1, look at how the field diagram is. I guess it's more transparent on the.
What am I doing right now?
I don't know.
What am I doing?
It's more transparent on the.
Oh, no,
PS1.
I'm getting out of here.
You could probably run around and
Oh,
it's like
okay.
infinite play.
Here we go.
You know,
So
the pitcher is running around, and
So, yeah.
later quoted on the news saying he was just trying to see if there was infinite field
exactly.
textures.
So I really think that on Saturn it's essentially a 2D tile map, like Mode 7 style on the ground.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I don't know what the consensus is on this game, but I don't think it looks that bad.
No.
I mean, it's no
Yeah,
timeless sort of
either.
baseball, but I'm okay with that.
So he's like,
What is
what am I supposed to do? Okay. All right. Let's try this again.
They're supposed to pitch?
But I pitch and then
Make
I
sure
catch
they
the
don't hit.
ball and I just throw it around and nothing happens.
You know this is the comparison that everyone was waiting for.
I know this is
like someone saw the stream in their list and said, "God, I hope they do
Frank Thomas Big Hurt Baseball." We're here for it.
We've had this fellow Interlace showing up in the chat lately, and I always have to be a little unsure about what they say due to their name being Interlace. But they say PSX dithered Saturn, not dithered Saturn wins.
Now, is this a long box game?
Yeah, I think it is.
Oh, I need to get it.
I've never really had a problem with dithering, honestly. I mean, is the Saturn is the Saturn version dithered in any way? I mean, it's just that the PS1 dithering is going to be a lot more visible just because we're on the PS1 digital.
It was hit a little bit further than mine.
Yeah, this is a good comparison. Look, we're getting like.
This is getting the good stuff in this one.
There's been several people in the chat mentioning Primal Rage, so I think that needs to be.
Oh, okay.
That's on the list.
Yeah.
Oh, there's $2 super chat from Warren Hokie making the sobering point that this is no 36 Great Holes featuring Fred Couples.
Get out of here. Oh,
there's a Yo-Yo Yoshio that popped up at the top there too.
Oh. Let me do something about that. Yo Yoshio says with $2 super chat, I hope you play Tomb Raider. That's one case where I really think the Saturn version is better. It does run a bit worse, but has greater draw distance, more atmospheric, darker lighting, which works better for caves, whereas PS1 flat, bright lighting.
No, that's insane. I don't agree with that at all. The Saturn version of Tomb Raider is not.
You've already done a video on
this. I've already did a video on it. It's not very good at all on Saturn.
That was one of your early.
That was a really early video.
What were some of the recent versions that people like? What was it, like Open Tomb Raider or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't someone make like a really smooth one on GBA?
Yep.
Yeah.
There was a $2 super chat from Phenonymous. Thank you.
Thank you.
Saying the 4 horsemen of the long box getting peace, fellas.
We're balls deep in long boxes over here.
I am not. Although Audi has brought some long boxes into my home temporarily. They will leave though.
That's true.
Yeah, they will.
I only have a few Saturn and Sega CD long boxes. I have no
Crown
long
Jewel.
boxes, and it's staying there.
I can't believe you don't have any long boxes.
Craig Stadler, the ass rattler.
They're just difficult to fit onto ships, you know.
Did you see that Craig Stadler, the ass rattler?
I love that.
Yeah. I need a T-shirt.
There are Japan-only titles fit for comparison. I just don't know if Corey has them on here, but we'll see.
I mean,
what about Assault Rigs or Crazy Yvonne?
See, I didn't even know Assault Rigs was on anything other than PlayStation.
It is. I'm just gonna run around Big Hurt style.
Man, what was that? What was that? That like construction equipment, like digging game that you play on PlayStation? I wish that
Power Shovel.
I doubt there's a Saturn version of that.
No. Are you talking about Power Shovel?
I want to see a comparison of Power Shovel if it was on Saturn. I don't think it
Power
is.
Shovel. Someone's mentioning Loaded, which I think was on the list as well.
Yeah.
Which I love Loaded.
I mean, if we're done with Big Hurt, actually, we're just gonna play this the rest of the night. I think we're just
Is Wipeout on Saturn?
Yeah, since people keep asking, I am in the U.S. with Corey. He's right. He's right here.
I'm in the U.S.
I can hand him the control.
You see my hand.
Oh, see, he took the Saturn controller. Now he's gonna give it back. Oh, there it is. And I've also got Happy Dad.
Yeah, which is not available in Minnesota. So he's not in Minnesota.
Not in Minnesota. Not in Kansas.
John from Warren Hokie.
Warren Hokie wants to know, John, do you agree with Audi that Try looks like a young Colonel Sanders? Did Audi say that?
I did say that. I have said this.
I don't know. I kind of feel like Audi looks like a young Colonel Sanders.
He does look like a young Colonel Sanders.
You got the workings of a Colonel Sanders beard going on here.
Honestly, the idea of a young Colonel Sanders seems impossible to me. Like I just feel like
Right,
he was born looking
old.
exactly like.
Right. He was born with glasses and mustache.
Yeah.
I mean, when I've been on Digital
Okay,
Foundry,
can we switch?
people have said I look like a young Richard Ledbetter.
Yeah, you do. It's true.
All right, that's enough big hurt for now. And let's declare a winner. Who wins? Saturn or PlayStation?
They're both good in their own way. I don't think that either one of them like is big hurting.
No,
They're
like big bumping.
Yeah. So
there was a $5 super chat from Unique Utilities saying, "Guys, gotta do Street Fighter Alpha. Settle the long-standing Blue Shadow debate."
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I wonder if we can probably get Nick Rocks.
Others
I mean, he
doesn't
follows us on Twitter.
But before we get to that, gentlemen, so the next one we're gonna do, it's Primal Rage.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know how to play Primal Rage, so this is gonna be bad, but
Yeah.
let's do it.
Just a midway fighting game.
There was a $10 super chat from ZD. Thank you. Saying, Mr. John, I appreciate your efforts and frequency with your DF videos. They have been informative and entertaining. Please continue with it. Many games I wasn't aware of that I can enjoy today.
Woo! Thank you,
Mr. John.
Mr. John.
Oh yeah.
I was telling John before that I've been playing through Yakuza Like a Dragon, and my feet are up right now. You can't see them, but I've been like literally playing the entire game like this.
Okay.
I just think it's funny to like lay back like this. So I can show it on camera. It's just funny. I'm just like, this is how I've been playing the whole thing.
Oh, here was another one. I apologize from 2 minutes ago that I did not see in the super chat from Bartman 3010. Thank you. Saying, greetings, John. Hope your trip to America is going well. If there's a game to compare, I'd like to see the PS1/Saturn versions of Street Racer. Did you buy Street Racer?
I did.
Oh, Street Racer.
Yesterday on PlayStation.
I have that on Saturn. You know it because you played it, Audi, at my house.
Yeah, that's why I bought it. I bought the PlayStation version.
Oh,
It's
interesting.
a cool game.
It's very
like
weird, but it's interesting.
Yeah. I guess we could do a comparison of it.
Man, Audi made me play last night one of the Xbox games that he bought. And my thumb has felt a little weird all day, and I blamed Drake of the 99 Dragons.
I did buy Drake of the 99 Dragons, and John.
Yeah.
I was looking up the credits for it because I was like, who made Drake of the 99 Dragons?
Ooh.
And it was Stefan Lindquist, I think, who is the director of Biomutant.
Wait, what?
Oh, yep.
Oh,
so
man.
from Drake of the 99 Dragons, we have Biomutant now.
Quite a lineage.
Quite the lineage. Check it out on PS5 and Xbox Series X.
Here is Madonna Sheehy with $1.99 with two requests. One that she always gives, which is Nita Sandy siding, and also requesting Sokyugurentai.
Sokyugurentai.
Sokyugurentai. That's a great game.
Yeah.
Sandy,
I'd love to compare it. I don't
Sandy.
know
Oh my gosh, look at this, Sandy. Sandy, look.
It's very like Radiant Silver Gun.
But it's like layer section, right? Or
kind of like that.
It's not the same.
No, it's not the same thing.
It's a
different company.
I guarantee I have the Saturn version.
Sandy siding.
Okay, let's pick the same character.
Which would you pick?
I haven't picked yet. How about Sauron?
Sauron, yeah.
All right, what do you guys think of from this character select screen? Does either one?
Man, dinosaurs.
So the Saturn sprite looks way bigger. Look.
It's bigger, but it's not as smooth.
Is the aspect ratio wrong?
No.
But hang on. Look at the Saturn one. Like repeats backwards. Like he skips and goes backwards, and it plays backwards.
Right.
But I'm not sure if the.
That's interesting.
Oh, I guess it kind of does. It doesn't have that skip though when it starts going backwards.
Yeah, the Saturn version just looks jerky in general, though.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get into the game. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I forgot. This is. They're like learning. It's like
what is that?
I've never seen this before.
It's like
This looks like a game you would buy.
No, I would never buy Primal Rage.
You would never buy.
It wasn't even in this version. It's not even in the Saturn version.
Why not?
I don't like Primal Rage whatsoever.
Lots of games you don't like.
Wow, the loading sucks.
You guys made a game
oh,
you
dang,
know
it's a different stage. All right, let's see how this runs though.
Like, I don't like the way it plays at all. It has no value.
So which one looks? How do they compare? Do you think?
Cheap? Yes,
it's cheap on basically everything, but the Jaguar CD, I think.
So for Tri and Audi, can you guys kind of see like how? I'm playing the game, so I can't really look at PlayStation. How does it compare?
I'm just playing up there. It's dumb.
On PlayStation, the background looks really bad with really low color depth.
Yeah.
But you're in totally different stages. Like on Saturn, like there's actually like a decent sort of like humid look to the distant foliage and things like that. Like it's like much more faded toward the background and a little more saturated to the foreground. It's actually not a bad like sort of depth there on the Saturn side, but that stage could look similar on PlayStation for all I know.
I feel like there's fewer animation frames on Saturn though per character.
Yeah, I think so too.
I don't know why that is.
This is better than the Jaguar CD version though. No, somebody's saying it's the only good port. It's not a good port at all. I've heard that for years, and then I finally got a chance to play it at my house, and I was like,
the Jaguar CD version?
Yeah, it's not that good.
It's like Flashback on CDI. People kept telling me for years.
So this sounds like something interesting to check out. Shadow Mask says, I'm reading that the Saturn animation frames are arcade accurate when both players use the same character.
What?
I'm dying at these FMVs. The Saturn version of these FMVs. Like, it looks like...
Look at the stupid monkey truck.
It is. Like, they are so bad.
Laptop or something.
They might be the worst FMVs I've ever seen in my entire life.
It's just like, you know what this is like? It's like Brutal Plus of Fury on Sega CD. You know, that had those animated sequences that are just terrible.
Now this is Primal Rage.
Throwing a sandwich on the floor.
Very animated.
Yeah, but same concept of just stupid stuff happening.
Stuff, but the brutal ones like kind of look good.
Okay, I might pick up the Sega Saturn version just for those FMVs.
Those FMVs, yes, I think that's a great idea.
Yeah,
just because the one time in your life you might run into a situation where you're like, you got to see this. To like some stranger.
I've never ever seen them before. Like, I guess people just don't boot this game up on Saturn enough for it to like become like well known.
What, so those are not on PlayStation?
No.
Why are you still on that cave stage?
Yeah, he's still on that cave stage.
Yeah.
I'm moving on to the Conquered Lands.
Okay.
I think there's an Aaron Welsh or Joshua Helmicke, I'm sorry. Joshua Helmicke
let's see if it's
a while ago.
Hang on.
The PlayStation loading times are long.
There
was a $2 Joshua Helmicke saying Mega Man X4 and any Capcom fighter for the win. I don't think I've seen. Well, yeah, I've probably seen X4 compared to.
We should definitely do. Yeah. I can put the 4 Meg RAM card in.
Yeah.
For something like that, because that's like, X-Men versus Street Fighter. The PS1 version doesn't even have like a tag team element.
All right, yeah, we could look at some of that.
The importer has $5 Canadian. Thank you. I apologize.
Oh, yeah. Guys, wait, new FMV. It's coming, maybe. Let's find out.
I'm just waiting for it.
There it is.
Here we go.
Is it going to be good?
Who's it going to be?
I'm excited.
It's this guy.
It's like Lost Eden over here.
Yeah.
And the thing is, it's like so half baked. It moves a little bit, and it's like, okay, it's gone on long enough. We're just gonna cut it.
Stop.
Like there's no
like
slow down of movement of the camera or anything like that.
Ooh, that background actually looks really good. Oh, look, it's the same character, really so we do get the full animation frames. Look.
Yeah, look at that.
Wow, okay. That's so weird.
I wonder if the RAM is the RAM expansion in? Could that like
No.
affect anything?
No, it doesn't support it.
This you said this a long
but speaking of the expansion,
that's just the death animation. There's like a load time.
the importer said, "Drop that junk, put the 4MB cart in the Saturn, and start comparing the Capcom games."
Yeah.
All in due time.
There was also, I accidentally skipped over 2 reals, I think, from a Fleur, saying, "OMG, you are playing this crap."
Yeah, it is.
The only reason I keep on playing is just so you can see what the next FMV is going to be.
That's it.
Oh, it's I was talking to Audi earlier today about how like FMVs were like a valid reward and compelling reason to play a game,
Unless they were these.
and they still true
Here we go.
today.
Look at how big his hands are. Even the perspective, you know. Like I understand they want him. He's like, oh, he's gonna do something. He's gonna slam it down.
Look at that hand. That hand. Those hands are.
Are we gonna get the same stage finally? Pause it. I think is why are you? How many stages have you seen?
There was
I think I've like lost
It was a
repeatedly.
fold of some kind.
A deformation.
Oh yeah, look, it's the same stage. How do they compare?
Okay, we can just you know that if you look at it, it almost looks like a face back there. That mountain looks like a face. The mouth along the bottom, kind of.
Yeah. Okay. Let's
There's
play.
also Warren Hookie with $2 super chat, and
the monitor.
we need some first-person shooters like Alien and Duke Nukem 3D.
We can do Alien Trilogy. Was that one of them?
All right.
Yep.
We can do Alien Trilogy. Alien Trilogy.
Should we do a Capcom fighter though?
We can. I mean, at least I can actually play those. Like, I feel as though this is just really hard to play.
I have no idea what For the Love of the Game is trying to quote here with this $5 super chat, saying, "Bernie dropped the ball with the RAM cartridge. Dell the funky Homo sapien."
Nah, the RAM cartridge.
Is Dell the funky Homo sapien the?
No, he was a musician.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
I was going to say maybe he's a character in this game.
No.
Do you think there's a character called Del the Funky Homo Sapien in Primal Rage?
I mean, well, look at the Homo sapiens on the ground.
Yeah, he's one of the characters.
Okay. One more FMV. And
Yes,
then we'll move on.
all I care about at this point is these FMVs.
I mean, and because of that, Saturn is clearly winning.
Here we go.
Oh man, look at that
In
tail.
the snowy region.
We're gonna pan around to see the whole thing. There he is. That one, I bet you that's the one that they spent all their time on.
Yeah, that's the one they spent the most time on.
And what a time it was.
I don't know. I still like the purple gorilla.
Yeah, that was the best one.
There's $5 from Alex Gavin saying, did anyone do FMVs better than Squaresoft from that era? And I think the only one that could really compete is Namco.
Namco?
Yeah.
Namco and Square were the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Square was really far ahead, but in terms of like
realism,
still
I think.
renders, I feel like Rare was like several years ahead of even Squaresoft. Like Donkey Kong Country 2, like the still artwork renders for like the box and stuff like that. Okay. I think those look better than those look at least as good as Final Fantasy 8.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's that?
Stylistically, I guess.
Well, I mean, I think like in terms of rendering quality too, I mean, like they were doing like really good like fur rendering, and like Square Enix wasn't really doing anything like.
That's true.
Well, like, yeah, I mean, like especially when they like slap like a CG character on a box, like most from this generation.
I love the soundtrack on that game.
But before that Alex Gavin one, there was also £2 from Engine UK.
Putting the ass in Jurassic.
Saying the Saturn wins because it is the Saturn, full stop.
Wait, what were we doing?
Wait,
X-Men versus Street Fighter.
What is it, full stop?
Oh, that was just Engine UK saying the Saturn wins because it is the Saturn, full stop.
Oh, that's all it needs.
I guess.
should jump
Oh
back
wait,
into the chat.
clearly,
Well, hey-
Rally Lancer for $5 says clearly the question people want an answer to is who has the better draw distance in NASCAR '98. Okay, that's it. That's next.
You know, that would be a really funny video where you like do Saturn versus PlayStation, and it's just like the worst games that you can think of. It's like on both of them.
I should do DF Retro and NASCAR.
That would be very funny. I know.
Don't do that.
But still to catch up, Mr. Bulk Slash. Apologies. For
Like,
499.
in the game, and I'd be like,
One of the biggest tragedies of Saturn is there's no list out there that shows every game that supports the MPEG cart for better FMVs.
Oh,
but I thought there were not very many.
there's the Gundam game. I think that Vangan Heat.
oh, look,
or
it's
whatever
like
it's
can't even show like the actual matches.
Like Luna's the one I know.
No, they had the.
Because they couldn't show
That's
the
all
same character
one.
at one time. They can only show one.
Yeah, look, the PlayStation's introduction is completely messed up.
Yeah.
Because they can't show the same stuff as Saturn.
They can't
Then
load
there
that many
was
characters.
Yo-Yo Yoshio, $2 super chat. Thank you.
All right.
Saying Alien Trilogy is a fascinating example of a Sega Saturn port. It only uses one SH2, yet runs just as good, if not better, than the PS1 version, and has much better audio, and has fog, which is notoriously hard to do on Saturn, but it does have
Okay, which
reduced
character
lag.
should we do?
I mean, I could do anybody.
How about Gambit with his coat?
You're gonna be like, but then okay, we'll do Gambit.
So let's look
Oh.
at this. Oh,
Shoot. Oh.
what are you doing?
I guess I can choose tag, but I wonder if that's just like a backup. I didn't mean to do it. Sorry.
So what did you choose? Gambit then Wolverine?
Yeah, by accident. Sorry. I'm screwing it up. I'm not used to playing games with other people.
Did you do normal?
Yes,
Okay.
I think.
Let's see.
I'm not
Wow, the Saturn version.
It's like loading it. You're gonna be
It's
in the
already
match.
in the match, and I was. Oh, different
Even loading
background.
from PS1 digital. Well, you're using ODEs
How's
in
this?
both cases.
How's the
but-
coat look? The coat animation frames.
Oh, it's like real slow on here. Look at. Oh, like it looks bad. It just goes up and down. Look
Yeah,
at it.
it just like warps. Like
It's almost like it's just like rotating or something.
yeah, it's just rotating.
And then it flips.
Still cape.
Trick card.
So I guess there's not a tag element though, right? I wonder if it's just.
You were
Yeah.
talking
Yeah, there
about
is.
this the other day.
Well,
Yeah,
did
yeah.
it.
The PS1 version is not considered that good.
No, it's not.
It's
Compared to the
expensive,
Saturn
though.
version especially. It's
version
expensive.
can't tag?
No,
At the time,
both
like
the
it was
triggers.
probably the only one that
no. I mean,
the vast majority of
switched it,
people
so
could
it
even
should be
play at all.
Fierce punch
in
and
the US anyway, where you know,
Like
Because
roundhouse
on
kick,
Saturn, you can totally.
comparatively
I
few
just did.
people
I
had
just did the
Saturn.
switch.
Well, I mean, they had the. Yeah, I know. They had to remove it.
Oh, so it is gone from PlayStation.
Yeah. Like that's exactly it. Like there's just no. I bet you play one round as one character and another round as the other character.
Yeah, probably.
Wow, this is. It looks.
Look at oof. Look
They
at that.
actually
It's
have
like
this
going real slow too.
The PlayStation version at the limited run retail store.
Mm.
Wait, what
so-
is?
This game, they have the PlayStation version at the retail store, the limited run
Oh.
retail store.
Do you feel compelled to buy it?
No, but I had to write about it for their blog recently.
Oh.
What is considered the best Marvel versus Capcom game?
Like, what you mean?
I mean, game in general, and then maybe version of that game.
So,
I mean, I think people generally like 2.
Yeah,
on
that's the
Dreamcast
question.
or
Yeah.
but 2 is only I think is the favorite because it has so many characters and
Yeah.
it is just like it. It's so crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what I think is like the most
Man.
balanced game, or
This PlayStation. I'm
really-
in awe at this PlayStation version. How many frames are missing?
yeah.
I've never actually played it on PlayStation. I've only heard it's terrible, but I never actually sat down to try it.
I probably like the
Says,
first Marvel vs. Capcom.
Or he
the
tells
most.
Audi, you
Yeah,
should
me
get
too.
that.
You know, you should get this.
Get this.
You should get this.
That's-
Hey, Audi, you should get this.
That'll probably happen when we go to the limited run store next week.
Oh yeah. Oh. But we'll be John this time.
Yeah.
Does John do that?
Version of this.
Oh, no, but like Corey will do it to John.
Yes.
Pandemonium is here. I love Pandemonium.
Yeah, he's great.
Wonderful.
Saying, compare Space Jam, you cowards!
Be called out. Space Jam the game is pretty bad.
How does Juggernaut look on PlayStation? I wonder. That can't be good.
I mean, he's just big. I don't know. Like, he's definitely in it. He hasn't been removed or anything like that. So,
wow.
Giant sprites with low animation.
Look how long this loading is, though.
Yeah, the loading is insane.
Oh my gosh, look at
it's crazy.
Oh my gosh,
they can try
animation.
I know. Look at it. I wonder if there's a training mode.
just the sheer install base.
The Superheroes is not this bad. I mean, it has less animation.
Wow, this
frames
is so good.
Like, not
compared to
this is not good.
There's no training mode. Let's go back to that.
Can I do versus mode?
Oh, I hear Nelly running around. Maybe Nelly will come down. I don't know if Madonna Sheehy's still here. Oh, this does have a training mode.
John seems very taken by Nelly.
I don't have that at all.
Oh, here she comes.
Can you put a second controller in the Saturn?
Yeah,
whoa, Nelly! What's up, dog? Here, wait. Nelly, come here.
John sounded very enthused to have met Nelly when
she wants to play.
When we were talking before the show.
If only Sandy looked as happy seeing me.
Well, Sandy is kind of listening. She hears it.
Yeah, she hit the dog. Huh? Oh,
where's that coming from, Sandy?
Oh, who do you want me to be?
Sandy's up.
Sandy's looking.
We should pick the same characters. So, do Gambit again.
Animation frames on this on that select screens. He barely moved.
Barely moved.
The normal.
And then there's just like.
It's just
his chest is suddenly just going between really
odd frames.
There's Nelly.
Waiting to see Nelly. Looking forward to. Oh, there's Nelly.
Come here.
Oh, Sandy's looking straight at her. You see Nelly, Sandy? Oh, where'd she go?
You want to play? Come on.
Nelly.
Sandy is looking intently at that monitor.
I'm gonna look intently under bathroom because I'm gonna use.
She kind of smells like
restrooms as they are selecting characters.
There she is. Woo. Hey. Oh. There you go. All right, we're taking a break with Nelly.
But Madashi, he has $1.99 asking for a Primal Rage FMV clip. Nelly versus Sandy, please.
Just select normal.
Oh, sorry.
What do you think, Sam? Or
do you think we can make a Primal Rage FMV game for a Primal Rage FMV of Sandy versus Nelly?
Select your guy and let's see what stage you end up in.
Okay. Do I even get a choice? I think.
I don't know.
Nelly, come here. Come here. Here, Nelly Bean. Up here. Come on.
There's a $5 super chat from Alaro 5. I can't speak anymore.
Okay.
Alaro, $5 super chat saying, "For my mind, I gotta go for the Spyro 2 comparison, but Spyro 2's not on Saturn.
They're backwards. So let me do
the Insomniac games are only on PlayStation.
Yeah.
Whoa, go stand on the left. Here, let's.
I can do that. Or do you want me to?
You come over here.
I can switch characters. Oh.
And then stand. Go stand right. I can't move any further. So come stand in front of this.
She won't just full on jump straight onto your lap. You'll have to pick her up.
I'm just looking at the look at the just idle animation of Cyclops.
It's so janky, and it's like he moves in such a way that it just oh come on, just makes him look like he's missing so much. He just kind of bulks up. And you see some.
Wow! Look at that. That's
Nelly.
huge. Do the punch. Light punch. The medium punch.
Juggernaut has floating teeth.
PlayStation version just feels like it's also missing many levels of shading.
Yeah.
On like just each character in general.
Medium punch.
Oh.
Kid in the background.
Yeah, look at that.
Look at the difference.
I mean, I'm just looking at Cyclops. Like, look how much more detail is like.
Oh,
his
yeah.
clothes. Like, it's so flat. It almost looks like
punch now.
It almost looks like they're limited to like a PC Engine color palette or something like that. There.
Yeah.
Oh, what about the kick? Heavy kick.
Or worse.
And then
Look at how bad that is. That's like his launcher too.
wow, and then this kick, the light kick, keep pressing. Wow, look at the difference.
Although it's kind of impressive he goes back and forth, it seems like.
Yeah. It's just so jittery looking.
Nelly. Come here now. Can you do a fireball motion and press all 3 punches? Look at how choppy that is. Like his power up for that. Like on the PS1 version. Nelly, leave that alone. Don't.
Oh look, I got Juggernaut in here now.
You got Jugs.
Look at the difference in the animation, in the idle animation.
He's like not moving his hands at all, really.
Oh wow! Yeah. Wow, man.
The Saturn is missing the ice cream stand.
Yeah, what the heck? The ice cream stand doesn't look very good though. It looks like it was added in, like just.
Is there somebody working at it? Is there like a character at it? Oh, you can smash it. That's why. Now it's gone. Look at that running animation, though.
Let me see. This.
Look at that.
Look at that.
That is.
Oh wow.
And the animation is so good too.
They're missing so many frames.
For something
Wow.
so simple, like it's so fluid.
Wow.
That's awful.
Wow, this is way worse than I thought it would be.
And the PS1 version is expensive. It's like $100 game or something.
It's like $125.
It's just not. It's if you see this for sale, maybe buy it because of this video, but
Yeah.
that's it.
Look at that. Oh, there's
So
a
technically,
fruit ice.
the main thing here though is obviously on Saturn we're using the 4 megabyte RAM card, right?
Yeah.
So basically, the Saturn version has access to much more memory than PlayStation.
Yeah.
So they're able to do a lot more. PlayStation's RAM limitations and its weakness with this stuff, it doesn't work.
I mean, this was the game. This is the first X-Men vs. Street Fighter was the first game I ever imported.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that I could get the RAM card, or just because I knew it was so much better, and I had to import it with the RAM card.
You did the right thing then.
Yeah, because I remember how big of a deal it was.
For good reason. Like the Saturn version, I don't remember if it's arcade perfect, but it seems pretty close.
Which version?
What next
Saturn
game on the
version.
list?
Oh, I think that it is. It is arcade perfect. Basically.
It's really good.
Jonathan Wilson's asking, what does the Saturn version look like without the RAM card?
Can you do it without the RAM card?
Does it play without the RAM card?
Because it included it, so I feel like it requires it.
Yeah, if they were planning to include it, then it wouldn't really be worth their while to make a version that doesn't.
But I know that, you can't play it.
Yeah.
Like Marvel Superheroes, you can play with and without it.
Wait, so somebody's
that
saying,
wasn't officially-
no, it's not arcade perfect? Yeah, yes, it is arcade perfect.
No, I think it's not arcade.
I suspect it's not, but it seems
Yeah.
pretty close.
Saturn version is not arcade perfect.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was my guess. I haven't actually compared this game yet, but okay, who else could we choose here?
Do Rogue.
Here, get back to the. We can check the idle animations from this screen actually. So let's start in the upper left. Okay, then just go to the.
Look at Magneto. He has no hand movement.
Wow, and his cape is also way less smooth than PlayStation. Okay, go down.
Saber, look at how bad that is.
Oh man, they cut out so much.
There's a weird resets on the Saturn version though too.
Oh, dude. Oh my gosh, look at that. His cape, his trench coat. I mean,
yeah, that actually looks better than it does in the game though.
Yeah, look at how Wolverine.
Like Audi, that's different than it was in the game, right? Or maybe I just can't see this. And I feel like it's
so Wolverine.
The wobbliness on Wolverine's.
It just looks like the PlayStation version is struggling to run, like it's a low frame rate. It's actually just missing.
Yeah, maybe.
They go like wop wop wop.
All right, Cyclops. We've seen that. Rogue.
See, Rogue. I think she has like a thing where she breathes for a little bit and then she like lets it all out, but maybe she doesn't. I feel like she had a
Storm.
This is nice to actually have like a fighter select screen without countdown.
Well, we're both doing training or versus mode, I think. We got Jugs.
Wait, go back to Jugs.
He just doesn't animate at all.
Animate at all.
Like they couldn't even do his floating teeth.
What the heck? Press up again.
Robert Hernandez here with $2 super chat saying, "Guys, use Akuma. Press up until he appears."
There he is.
All right, let's go to
That's
Dawson.
so funny, Jugger. He's just like not moving.
Dawson. Okay, Chun-Li. Cammy.
There's a $5 super chat from Finikechi.
I think that these are like.
Thank you. Saying is Metal Slug on the list? I feel like Metal Slug should be on the list.
Like
Can you compare Metal Slug? I mean, that's a little weird.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know though. I don't know how
Metal
those
Slug could be interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's Metal Slug X though, as long as it's on both, right?
Yeah. No wait, Metal Slug X is not.
You should do Metal Slug instead of
I don't think so.
Instead of
okay.
In the Hunt, because I think you've compared In the Hunt before.
Oh, look at Zangief.
He's got two frames.
It's like clicking between two frames. Okay, this was eye-opening, but it's time to move on to the next. So, let's check Metal Slug.
Does that need a RAM card? No.
It does.
I really want to see that Alien.
I can't remember if it's one of those games that works.
Yeah, I want to try
once
Alien
the.
We do need to do Alien Trilogy at some point.
We'll do it. Oh wait, NASCAR 98. So let's check Metal Slug, then NASCAR 98,
okay,
then Alien Trilogy.
On the OLED at this point,
if I have NASCAR 98,
kind of doing the.
I feel like I do.
When the video content stays relatively static for a while.
Like that's something I would say I don't.
Oh yeah,
kind of darkens a bit.
Metal Slug
on the windows, the frames. That's just kind of telling it like, oh, it's getting darker time.
Metal Slug X.
So yeah, see, it's just regular Metal Slug.
Metal Slug
X.
So they're, unless it's Japanese, I don't know how many Japanese games they have. No.
I'm going to slouch a bit more.
You got to slouch?
Yeah, I'm going to
Doesn't look good on the camera anymore.
How about then NASCAR?
NASCAR 98.
There's another super chat.
There is from Unique Utilities again. Thank you. Saying Skeleton Warriors?
Can you tell me who the composer for Skeleton Warriors was, Try?
I can tell you what Skeleton Warriors is.
Well, so it was a cartoon, actually.
Oh, it's NASCAR 98 versus NASCAR 98 Collector's Edition.
What do you think did the video game soundtrack?
Let's do this.
Let's do this. Skeleton Warriors.
No, it was not Matsunae. It was Tommy Tallarico.
New York version.
The Warriors.
That sounds about right.
And Skeleton Warriors did come out.
I was just saying Matsumae because, like,
Here she comes.
Pennsylvania.
Oh, look who it is.
She's like desperately wants your attention.
I know.
She wants to be up on your lap.
She really likes John.
Yeah. She likes anybody who's new.
Yeah.
Oh, that face.
I mean, if you just put her, she'll like lay right down and probably go to sleep. Nelly. Yep.
Hey.
Nelly.
Never seen NASCAR '98 before. It's a new experience for me.
You should get this.
This is the premium experience here.
Is this a long box game?
No, I don't think so.
Skip it.
Yeah.
Come on.
Hit start.
Come on. You're laughing. You want to come over here because you want to know what I'm laughing at. I'm laughing about NASCAR '98
Hit start.
being a long box game. It's the 50th anniversary.
Look at the title screen difference.
McDonald's on the title screen.
McDonald's. McDonald's '98.
The
McDonald's car '98.
The McDonald's car. Whoa, what's going on?
We've got a $2 super chat from Robert Hernandez here saying, Corey, what size storage is the PS1 and Saturn? I assume they're asking about the
single race.
The SD card or SSD size.
Is your menu high res? Because it's running in Saturn's high res mode for some reason. I don't know why.
No, it's 240p on here. I think I have a 1 terabyte, maybe a 500 gig in this Saturn.
Hit single race.
And a 1 terabyte SD card.
The auction icon fades more smoothly on the PlayStation.
Yeah, do the same track. No, you're on a different track.
The menu in general just looks way better on PlayStation. Smoother in every way.
Yeah, I mean, I just have I can select the car. You want to be Richard Petty? Can you be Richard Petty? Or is maybe Richard Petty's only in?
No, I'm Jeff Gordon,
Petty.
dude. I'm Jeff Gordon. All right, let's do Atlanta.
Hang on,
well, actually, let's see what we got in here.
I got it. Oh, Bill Elliott has the McDonald's car though. Go left one. Go to select car and go left.
Yeah, okay, I'm doing Bill Elliott.
You can't even tell it's a McDonald's car in yours. Look at the difference.
That's true. Let's do Talladega.
And the track.
Yeah.
Resident Evil side by side. Yeah, we can do that. I feel like that would be that's too good of a game.
Yeah. It takes a while to get into the game too.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yep, let's do it.
I have played a good bit of the Saturn version though. I do enjoy the Saturn version.
Okay. Hit
I'll go to race, I think, probably.
Race. Okay. Loading.
There's a $5 super chat from For the Love of the Game saying, anyone get nostalgic seeing ads in old games? Saw DNL in SSX3 and got sent back 20 years. I have no idea what DNL is, but yeah, I do like when you see and I guess it is pretty common in racing games.
Yeah.
So, oh man.
This is like a rolling start. It looks like.
They had to change some of that stuff for didn't they have to change the Kawasaki?
Can you go to the overhead view? You see the McDonald's.
Do the cockpit view.
Yeah, that's right.
McDonald's
There's
not
no hands on your steering wheel.
Let's do
the way that's laid out makes it look like it is advertising McDonald's Super 8 Motel.
What does yours look like in this?
Has hands.
There we go. Let's do this.
That's crazy.
This is the ultimate comparison, folks.
If McDonald's wants to sponsor this stream, I will play a race in this view every week for one race.
So this is not Daytona.
No.
USA.
This is not using infinite planes, and I feel like maybe it should.
Well, you can't do banked turns using that try.
Do you think you could do a camera trick to make it seem
No.
You're probably giving them too much credit, the amount of effort they probably want to put in too. But you never know.
They could have done maybe.
This does look weirdly jerky.
The sky.
I feel like the PlayStation McDonald's M is more of the on-brand color.
Yeah, but
I feel like they might have rejected the color palette choice on the Saturn.
It's not very smooth.
No,
needs to be approved by
yours
McDonald's.
Looks like it's definitely a
probably did.
Yeah.
Now they get out of there. I don't want you to
the
get hurt.
sky is not tilting on Saturn.
Right.
Next camera.
Do you feel like if you could just
let's do the in cockpit again.
Do this kind of thing side by side all the time, it would make everything so much easier just to play it.
Yeah.
If you could have two people playing at the same time.
Exactly. So
no one wins this round. It's because like if you're playing NASCAR 98, you lose automatically.
Yeah.
folks,
Whoever wins, we lose. That was the tagline?
what can I say?
Alien
But
versus Predator.
NASCAR. So they're using VDP2 for the background layer on Saturn for sure. That's why it's just like a flat. It's not tilting. They could do tilt with it on there, but they're not for some reason.
I feel like this game's gonna make me motion sick or something.
Yeah, I was noticing this too. I was like,
it's very bumpy and
let me give it a view. Hold on.
Like the poor frame rate combined with
this camera is.
It's like writing.
Is it worse on Saturn? Yeah, the camera position is worse on the Saturn version. Check out the smoke. It's all.
When you're riding in a real car, the frame rate is real life.
Yeah, that's true. McDonald's Super 8 Motels.
Yeah, I was gonna say Super 8 Motels. I will play this game for one race in this point of view for a lifetime stay at any Super 8 motel.
We got a are those Norwegian Audi?
Yeah.
The 50 NOx, the NOKs.
Norske kroner.
From a limited time struggle.
Okay.
Saying what a way to end my 86-hour week. Oof. Working night shifts. A glorious sight to behold as the sun rises. Audi, do you think he's lying about the sun rising in Norway?
No, I mean, it's summer, so he would have sun most of the day, actually.
Oh, okay.
But
so here's a weird...
You'd be calling it out like you aren't really in Norway right now.
Yeah, summer for like...
A weird fact about this is that this game runs in Saturn's high-res mode.
Is it? Oh, so is it...
It's low-res graphics, but 480i. So for some reason, the Saturn version is fully 480i.
Yay.
That's...
I don't know why.
What is even... It's almost like they did it by accident.
Because you can really...
This game is by accident. Turn it off.
Yeah, so this game is like nausea-inducing.
Yeah,
NASCAR.
To make fun of it, I feel like it's too easy.
This game is nausea-inducing. NASCAR.
I can't leave. I don't know how this is happening.
Henry Clark is saying this game has a cheat where you get paintballs to shoot at other cars. That kind of sounds like that Lamborghini American Challenge Super Scope movie.
Yeah.
Which was weirdly kind of fun. It works way better than it has any right to.
Mm. Yeah, that's right. You did a video.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think, Alien Trilogy?
Yeah, hang on.
That's all that game.
Look at that. It's like I can wave. Look at there's a button dedicated to doing this, to like waving.
Really interesting game.
Alien Trilogy.
Isn't that part of NASCAR? Like the showmanship and like, I don't know.
There's a $5 chat from Joshua Helmke saying, if any of you guys want to endorse me, I will watch this live stream every week. Hold on a second. I'm pretty sure you already do. You're trying to get something for nothing here,
Nelly.
Mr. Helmke.
Nelly, come on. She's like blowing off the kids tonight to hang out down here because
this is where the action is.
There's someone different here.
Hey Nelly, we're doing Alien Trilogy. Alien Trilogy.
Hey.
I see that tail.
Her tail is like a curl.
Where's Sandy?
She's just laying on the hardwood. Bored with us.
What?
No, thanks for bringing something interesting because I leaned back to look at her. Are we going to be interesting now, Sandy? Sandy, come here. What's going on here? There's Alien Trilogy about
your favorite game, Sandy. Alien Trilogy.
Alien Trilogy. Come on, Alien Trilogy. You're up here.
The Trilogy. It's the Trilogy.
The Trilogy.
The logical.
Time for Alien Trilogy.
Trilogy.
Come here now, Bob. Here.
Wow,
that Saturn F&B looked bad.
That's rough.
The cat is around here somewhere. She's probably upstairs. She doesn't come down here all that often.
Dog?
What?
Does the cat get along with the dog?
Sometimes.
Okay.
She tolerates the dog pretty good, I think.
Yeah, at this point, yes. Nelly.
It's so hard not to slouch in these chairs. Just sink into them.
Yeah.
Nelly.
Oh, the PlayStation FMV looks a million times better.
Yeah, I feel like the FMVs on the PlayStation are just like smoother in general.
Oh, they're way better, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
is it like a different? Is it because of codec, or they can't just?
Yeah, the codec on Saturn's really bad.
It's not Cinepack. Is that what it was?
Oh, there's several, but some games could do it well, and there was the MPEG cart, which helped a few games.
Well, look at that old style Saturn controller on the screen there.
Oh yeah,
Saturn 1 controller, Saturn 1 US controller.
I hate that one.
I don't think I've ever held one.
Okay.
I don't intend to.
I like the difficulties. There's Acid Rain, Raging Terror, and Xenomania.
Xenomania.
Xenomania. But...
Oh, look at This is a long box.
Xenomania. That's yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I hit game start.
Didn't they just announce like a new Alien game and showed 2 seconds of it?
That's a bad.
They also announced that RoboCop game.
I look forward to the RoboCop game.
Me too.
That looks awesome.
Oh, was the Alien game like a Diablo like or something?
I
don't know. It's still 2 seconds.
Or was it? I might be thinking of something else.
No, you're probably thinking of the right thing. It looked like a XCOM type shooter.
Okay, press X to continue on 3. 1, 2.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was like.
Okay, don't move.
I won't. I saw Yo-Yo Yoshio pop up. So I wanted to check.
Fire your gun.
Oh.
Okay, now go forward. Open that door and let's look down the hallway.
Oh, something about that hand just looks really boring.
Why?
It does.
I don't know. Like,
I think it looks.
Like those really don't look like action hero hands.
I mean, this like overall.
I didn't know that you actually play as Ripley.
Yeah,
in the game. Like,
why is this so smooth in here? Oh no!
A lot of the games have you play as like another character.
Which one? I mean, the isolation or whatever.
Well.
Oh, and there's no like.
Is isolation your daughter?
Like, it's kind of nice playing games without having to look.
Oh, I just feel like so much of Alien like
that. Like it
kind of seems to go off more into like spin-off territory rather than following the movies. So I wasn't, even though they call this trilogy, I wasn't actually sure.
Very little of it goes into spin-offs. They're all like based on the movies for the most part. Wow, look at that.
The PS1 version looks kind of too dark, even though like the PS1 digital is always brighter than the Saturn.
Yeah, well, that makes me feel like it's like very
abnormally dark in this game.
They probably the
draw distance is better on Saturn as well.
But there was a Yo-Yo Yoshio saying may want to use the ultimate cheat code to skip around. Take a look at the last level to compare the fog.
In NASCAR 98 or in this?
In this, the code is
You're not going to say that.
Well, I can't say that, but it's too long. But there is a code that you could skip to the last level and compare the fog. If you get that code, it's like 1 GOTP 1 NK 8 SID Bootson. Bootson.
So, what is the premise of this game?
Have you seen Aliens?
I know, but this doesn't seem to be following any of the actual.
So
it goes through several scenes and like things from the 3 movies.
It just feels like if they're going to do that, the only one that has guns is the second.
So from what I understand, all 3 directors came together of those films and said, "This is what we envisioned our movies to be," and that. So this is
the Alien trilogy. Yeah,
this is the true Alien experience.
Now, for those who don't understand sarcasm, John is.
A coworker recently was telling me about it, like an audiobook that is a sequel to Aliens. Like he was like, what's his face wanted to make it, or like wrote it. Neil Blomkamp, yeah. And they made an audiobook of it. Like it has like a lot of the same actors. Like Michael Biehn is playing Hicks on the audiobook and stuff like that. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
There was a $4.99 super chat from old Paul Sutton. Saying when you're ready to really test these systems' mettle with a real stress test, Robo Pit side by side will show which system is king of 32-bit.
Robo Pit.
Robo Pit.
Robo Pit.
I could do Robo Pit after this.
So this is better than Alien vs. Predator on the Jaguar, I'd say.
Oh yeah, it's way better.
And what's funny about that is Aliens vs. Like that was supposed to be like the killer app. Like that's the one that everybody talked about.
It has good atmosphere, but that's it.
Those explosions look nice. I'm kind of digging this game. I gotta say.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's a pretty good game.
Yeah, those barrel explosions do look really cool. So what are we thinking though? Is the Saturn version better?
It looks better to me.
Yeah. I mean, the darkness of the PS1 game is really weird.
It's just much shorter draw distance. I haven't seen any fog yet, but I guess that was the last level.
Well, yeah, that's why the level skip code was suggested, or ultimate code, or whatever it is. There was also a $5 super chat from KS Hickey Jr. Thank you.
Should we try the level skip?
Idea.
It's just,
retro video games Hollywood squares, but the squares are occupied by everyone's pets. Are these the squares on our stream right now?
Circle gets the square. Square gets the
You
circle.
a little sleepy? I'm a little sleepy too, Sandy. I need a good night's sleep tonight.
I have quite a few hours to go, but okay.
I don't know. Is this long box only? If there's like a non-long box of this, maybe
a non-long box version.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, I'm not happy with this.
Are you saying you want to get the non-long box version?
Yeah, if
I would be the one asking this.
But why?
Because
why would you get the inferior version?
It depends on which one is more common, I guess.
Long boxes have backwards spine text.
No, all of them.
Which is even worse.
It doesn't matter.
It would be better. It would be better if all of them were backwards.
Just put them upside down. Try.
I put all my Japanese games in the opposite way because usually they have English.
Yeah.
On the other side. You know, is that if you can do that, you can put them upside down.
Yeah, this is a really smooth playing game, isn't it?
Like I said, it's just kind of nice playing something that is you don't have to worry about looking up and down.
I agree.
I am a big proponent of that. That's like kind of when like kind of going back to Doom years later, like that's when Doom like finally really clicked with me. I was like, whoa, like
it just aims automatically. Like
like that makes so much sense, and it makes the game feel like it's
Corey.
It's about something different than what modern first-person shooters have become.
Video go to sleep.
Or your camera turned off.
That's okay. It must have gone into like a.
Somebody said you should shuffle on over here and hop on my lap. I would not like that.
That's funny. There is a PC version of Alien Trilogy. I never played it.
Weird. I guess my.
I'd be interested in seeing that too.
How that would happen. Like it's charged. I thought maybe it can't charge fast enough to keep up with it. Let me see if I can do something.
I wonder if I'm drawing blank on the company's name that does all of the remasters from this era. Yeah, Night Dive.
Yeah.
Like I wonder if they would ever be able to do this game.
Whoa, that's some dithered smoke.
That's some dithered smoke right there.
There's $2 super chat from Rally Lancer saying NASCAR 99 Satan's counterattack. Do you guys know what we're referencing there? It's kind of become an ongoing joke. For some reason during the stream we discovered that the Game Boy Color Quest game, Brian's Quest or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
The Japanese version translates to the subtitle of the Japanese version translates to Satan's Counterattack.
Oh,
it's like Telltale Monsters 2 Satan's Counterattack or something like that.
That's right.
Oh
By the
my
way,
gosh.
I seen the chat that Sam from Ars Technica is here.
Oh,
Says,
wow.
Did It Smoke is a good name for a jam band. We should have Sam on when the Amico releases for a stream on that.
Oh, okay.
He'll never be here.
I guess I gotta change my battery. I don't know why they haven't. I should have charged.
I'm loving
Have you
this.
seen the GH6, Corey? I have not had good luck. I've actually been meaning to talk to you about that before I do what I have to do this.
It needs
coming
power
week.
delivery. Is the thing.
You know what? I've had a problem with one of my batteries, Corey. It never actually, like, on the charger, it never actually goes past blinking at 60 or whatever the middle LED is.
Somehow Nelly peed in the closet. I don't know how she peed in the closet.
And then, like, when Audi and I shot the pickups video, the battery started to run out even though we had it plugged in.
Yeah.
It's like
I'm actually that with what we're doing this week. We might just have to keep the batteries just kind of alternately charging rather than
Don't
trying
you have
to
like
keep it plugged
the
in.
fake
We'll see,
battery thing?
Well,
I'll-
they don't have that.
Tomorrow I'll look
Oh,
at
jeez.
what kind
I
gear
have
I can
another
put
battery
together.
to put in, and I will.
Topley saying we should review the Amico physical product. I gave it an S for scam.
An S for scam. Don't worry though, Audi. Didn't you see, as reported on Nintendo Life, the Amico was actually renewed, the trademark.
That's trademark, yes. Oof. My heart was beating fairly fast there for a second. But it's still
happening.
coming.
Hans, old buddy, you're gonna be.
Oh, he's not there anymore.
Oh wait, he left. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Well,
Someone is in the garage somewhere trying to make this happen, John. Don't worry.
who's still left over there?
Oh, well. Poor souls.
I wonder if there's a Japanese version of this.
Of Amico?
No.
Oh,
This,
I was going to say.
Of this game, I think there is. Tried. I'm pretty sure there is.
I'm just curious because it does look pretty cool, and I wonder if it would be cheaper. I mean, I don't know what the U.S. version costs, but it's a Saturn, so I assume it's expensive.
So
Yeah.
Sam is saying something here. We'll end the Amico talk soon because it hurts too much. But he's saying that the television trademark renewal put down an address for the UPS store next to Yogurtland.
Oh, so that's who picked it up again.
Where was that? I missed it.
That's right
Are we
there,
playing
Sam.
something else? No.
Oh,
Are we going to move to something else?
wow.
Yeah, well, let's move on. We're gonna move on to the next game. What about?
I've never heard of Yogurtland.
Is anyone keeping a tally of like what?
I know, Corey. Johnny was.
No, but I guess
Okay.
we can verify that that's real.
I hope
Unless we-
I should.
Can we verify it's real?
Probably in Google Maps. All you need to do is go to the television trademark registration and find the address of the UPS store. That's right next to it.
I missed a Yo-Yo Yoshio. $1. Thank you. Saying,
Well, we gotta do
fun
Robo
fact,
Pit. We gotta do Robo Pit because that's what we.
fun fact, there was a horrendous
Robo Pit.
DOS port.
Yeah.
I assume this is an Alien,
Yeah.
JB.
which runs like trash.
well, Robo-
and has reduced color
Robo
and
Pit
really cringy
2, I
voice
bet, is
clips
not on there.
done by a bad Sigourney Weaver impersonator. It's truly meme material.
Is that so? I guess
What
we
is?
need to do a video on this at some point then.
What that audiobook I was talking about?
No.
Yo-Yo Yoshio was saying there's a really, really bad DOS port of Alien Trilogy.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh, I'm loving this message that says, "Just wait, Saturn fanboy, who say Saturn is better. You didn't see PS1 OSSC box that kills Saturn." Like, people do actually talk like that about like modern consoles.
Yeah.
With that kind of that's pretty good.
Just wait, Saturn. Who say Saturn is better? You didn't see PS1 OSSC box. It kills Saturn.
That's good, actually. What the heck is Robo Pit? I've not actually played this.
I don't know. I bet you pit some robos against each other.
It's like basically the Star Wars font there.
Looks similar. Getting no signal.
Yeah, no signal on PlayStation here.
Really?
Oh yeah, look, it says it up there. We see it on the CRT, but
yeah. Hang on, I got it. It's just got to be something.
Is it running a weird video mode or something?
Maybe. Destruction Derby, that was also on Saturn.
What am I looking for?
wait, it's back.
Okay.
Why are you looking at me asking what was on set?
It's back.
I'm more looking at the general direction of like thinking. This is my
must,
thinking.
like, drop signal or
It dropped
something like
signal.
when it's like
Yeah.
loading, doing something. Maybe it's just
Training
going back
mode.
and forth between. No, it shouldn't be with digital. It shouldn't even matter. That's so weird. Like, I wonder if it's
$2 from Michael V wondering if Mega Man
man.
X4 is a good comparison.
There is some Saturn wins that one for sure.
It's just.
But this is like
it's not
make your own
running
robot.
anything weird.
Both look
It's
relatively
not-
smooth
It's got to
Yeah.
be like just,
in the menu here.
I think so. Robo Pit is too much for PlayStation.
yeah.
PS1 digital, maybe. Is it just like outputting like some weird mode or something?
It might be. It seems like it's just like having a really hard time with.
Wait, no. What's going on? Look, it's showing PS1 digital on the left there. And
Oh,
there's
that's me. That's me.
Oh.
Sorry. Whoops.
Well, now we're.
Hang on. No.
Well, now we're at Saturn.
I know. Hang on.
What are you doing?
Saturn. So. Oh, hang on. Sorry. I have them reversed of like how I was expecting it to be.
So somebody asked. Also, John, did Klonoa on Switch end up being as rough as you initially thought? And it seems the answer is yes.
Yeah.
It's the frame rate is really unstable on Switch.
Okay.
So if you have
Right.
another platform, buy it that way. No,
I
it's
think
not
I have the
back.
PS5
Yeah,
version.
I think this
incoming.
game is like having
Okay,
a hard time with it.
Let's quit Robo Pit.
You know what I could probably do though? I bet if I go to like what is it? Hang on. Is it like the timing?
Well, 199 from Paul Sutton saying RoboPit would run if you used OSSC box.
Yeah, use OSSC box for PS1. It kills Saturn. Saturn have not good graphic.
Maybe if I do a clock adjust on it.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Saturn wins this one, even though it's very ugly.
Klonoa 2 is rough on PS5 as well.
Is that
No, it's not rough on PS5. He's talking about something else, and that's related to the way they do camera interpolation, and it's an issue with the original game as well.
Yeah, I've seen stuff like that. Like that's an issue in like Dragon Quest X's battles. Like when the battle starts, there's like this zoom out from the enemy. Like the game runs perfect 60 on PS5.
Yeah,
but
if I
like,
say
it
it's
looks
overclocked,
really
I wonder if it'll
jerky at
work.
that moment, just because like the camera is just
Okay.
like hard coded, and I guess how the camera moves in that brief instance, and then it's fine after that.
I see.
If I put in jeez. I guess
Quick, get out of this darn game.
Kind of weird and speckly looking when you have the
I'm trying different stuff. I think it's get Christoph on the phone.
Game is very
Now
bad.
we found one that doesn't work.
Saturn.
Oh. Yes.
You know, it's time for JB.
What?
JB time.
Jonny Bazookatone?
Yeah.
Nice.
No.
This was a joke recommendation. Please move on. Lol.
We did stay on that a little bit long.
All right. I've never played this game before.
Be using some weird video mode. Maybe that's why it's infamous.
Yeah.
Infamous to like 4 people.
Yeah.
JB
This
time.
game, it's the worst. I hate this game so much.
What
are we
Jonny
getting into?
Bazookatone?
Jonny Bazookatone.
Coconuts, Japan.
My friend had this and only
What?
this game, and he only
Is
played
this made
this
by
game.
Cocoa Nuts?
Yeah. See, it says JB right there on the cover. This is quality CGI. I actually selected this game because I feel like the art style is very try.
What is going on?
Like this looks like something you would love.
Well, I'll keep my eyes peeled here then. I mean, Audi tells me at least one friend he had. This was the only game he played. Perhaps he could have two friends where this is the only game.
He had a PlayStation. He had a Jonny Bazookatone. Every time I went to his place after school, I hated it.
I remember when Audi was trying to help me with the PS1 video. His PS1 digital kept overheating.
Really?
And it would start to drop out bad. Wasn't that right, Audi? You had issues with your PS1 digital at some point where it was like overheating and dropping.
Yeah, it was overheating at some point, and I had to like let it rest for a bit.
What are those red dots on the menu there? Is that JB back there?
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier.
Look. Do you see?
Yeah, I see them back there. I'm just wondering, like, if it's
maybe try reconnecting the HDMI cable.
I haven't had anything like this.
I think Saturn win.
Saturn win.
Well, try to show us the game here, John. I want to know how this game that you say is very try.
Saturn more ugly, but win is what I say. There is more game. Alien Trilogy. Trilogy. It better.
AB smooth.
Wait, why does this default to mono?
What?
The sound.
A lot of games do that, I noticed.
All right, Try, you ready?
I had a mono TV at the time this game would have been new.
So this is for you.
Pandemonium's right here. Robo Pit broke the PlayStation. Robo Pit did not break the Saturn. Thus, Sega is the champion. Saturn graphics, good more.
What if that was the case? What if like Robo Pit literally
FPS.
does break the PS1 digital?
It could be an edge. Oh, look! Okay, look at these graphics. Try. Tell me this isn't like a game custom made for you. Look at that! Look at that!
I'm looking. Oh, I kind of like that like explosion when the enemy blows up. I also like the overalls that the skeleton wear. Well, I
This game more better on Saturn than on 3DO. On 3DO, it runs very poorly.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I kind of do want to become Audi's second friend that only plays this game now that I'm watching this.
I don't want to be your friend if you start playing this.
Are you friends with that friend anymore?
I haven't seen him since elementary school.
Oh, okay.
Retro Think is lose signal. OSCC box is better signal. I'm sorry. I can't. This is great.
You see, there was $5 from Edward Nielsen saying, "Hi, John, love you."
Oh, thank you, Edward Nielsen. I love you too.
I don't understand. Like,
uh-oh.
This game is basically a reskinned.
But it goes, and it's fine. Like during this scene, though.
I mean, I've played my PS1 digital for much longer than this. And
yeah, same here. But it's fine. Like now, it's just like.
Oh, I am still seeing some weird dots though.
Some speckle.
Yeah, so there's an HDMI
that doesn't
issue.
look like PS1 though. That looks more like a cable issue.
Yeah, it's with the red dots and the dropouts. That's usually like an HDMI case.
I think it's a cable or handshake issue or something.
Could be.
It's weird.
Because those dots are like smaller than PS1 pixels. So yeah. I don't think it's a PS1 digital issue.
Well, it looks like the Saturn, which is using the Retro Tank, is more faster than PlayStation, which is using,
I love the Paul Sutton super chat, by the way.
Yes.
Now we're going to try to figure this out.
Paul Sutton is letting us know with yet another super chat that have you tried flipping the PlayStation upside down? That fixes 97% of the PlayStation's issues. I've heard. Actually, like it does work. Like if you've got a PS1 with a failing disk drive. Like, I did not believe that for the longest time.
Oh, dude, I used to do that back in the day. It actually worked for sure.
It's like I have a RCA jack unit, and I really needed to record footage specifically from that version. And man, I was having trouble getting it to work at all. And flipped it upside down, no problems. I've never had that issue with my own original PS1 though.
So what do you think of JB so far, Try?
I mean, I'm not intrigued. How much does this game go for?
Not much.
Not much, you say?
Not much.
I'm going to look it up right now.
If you buy that, I'll slap you in the face.
Is it going to be that cable, or is it going to be a different cable?
Johnny Bazoo. Oh, here it is. Johnny Bazookatone. Let's see how much the Saturn version is, just out of curiosity. It's like a $60 game on Saturn, which is relatively cheap for a Saturn game. Which version did your friend have?
PlayStation.
But we're never going to be able to find out if the PlayStation version is better or worse.
Yeah, I know.
You have that much faith in Corey, huh?
I don't think it's about Corey.
There's a long box version.
Yeah, I said it doesn't have
black
face.
label jewel case version.
Yeah, there's.
But
that sounds like they wanted me to be able to buy Jonny Bazookatone by
buying both.
No, by making a black label jewel case.
Look at the Kinto Zero post.
This is the man who jumped to buy patriotic pinball.
I've been looking for more patriotic pinball games.
Do you think that they exist?
They have to. I mean, there is one called like Pro Pinball All Star USA or something.
Oh,
so there are other patriotic pinball games out there.
You should have tried to make a DF Let's Play for July 4th.
Yeah.
But you didn't.
Well, we've both been traveling.
Yes.
No, right.
It's been difficult.
All things that happen. Like I have played the PS1 digital
a lot.
I don't think it's like I don't.
How easy would it be, Corey, to just run through the OSSC?
Yes, I'm how hard is it?
Use Superior OSSC box.
I can't because
I
can't right now. It's just not something I can. Well, hang on.
Oh, Giant Bazookatone is only $197 on 3DO though.
And that's the worst version. That version is terrible.
Yeah, it's not good at all.
It runs at a really unstable frame rate, like between 20 and 60 FPS, depending on what's happening.
Oh.
Yeah, Pinball Big Race USA. That was the one I was thinking of. It's not very patriotic. Neither am I, so I can still get it.
I mean, if you potentially want to be like a permanent resident in the U.S., you might need to get more of these patriotic pinball games, to prove, you need. That's all the documentation you need.
Like my proficiency in English, my collection of patriotic pinball games.
Tom Pietra is wondering if
terrible at this.
He's too late for a Power Slave comparison.
No, we want to do drivers zone first.
You do it. Does the PS1 have any pinball games as good as Necronomicon? There's several good pinball games. There's one.
The real quick on that though is that that same developer did Power Rangers pinball on PS1.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say it's as good as Necronomicon, but it is good.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. There was that one, it's on Saturn as well, but it's the Japanese one you got.
I'm just going to use my Xbox 360 cable.
Technosoft pinball.
Oh, yeah.
Rigid is what I need.
Q10Kai, right?
Q10Kai, yeah. That one was kind of interesting too.
Okay.
Didn't John do a whole DF Retro on Power Slave? He most certainly did.
I did.
The most patriotic game is Broforce. I was so disappointed in Broforce.
Yeah.
So when they first showed off Broforce,
really?
they had like Amiga graphics and stuff, or like closer to like something that could come out on Amiga, and then it just turned out to be one of those endless amounts of like no-bit games where it's just like no personality to them.
Because there's like a million missions and they're all
That's not the game that Tribute Games did, is it?
No, you're thinking of
Tempo way better.
Mercenary Force. Or
Yeah. There's a $20 super chat from Container 7.
It has fart in it.
Saying I rushed to donate when I saw that big fart had made an appearance. Then I did something else for an hour and realized I had never confirmed it. The end.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
You got
rushed
$20 out of that.
Man, can you imagine like rushing to make a donation and then like I did that once when I ordered food and went to pick it up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, they're like, "Are you sure you ordered at the right restaurant?" I'm like, "Yeah, I know." And then I looked at it and I'm like, I just never pressed the confirm button. Well, actually, I think I did. I think what happened was I hadn't updated my like credit card info.
Oh.
And then I assumed it was just going through. And it was like, oh wait, no.
So Electron Ash is asking if we're in the same room. So we can either make out or we can put our hands in the camera. I'll put my hand in the camera.
Any idea what's going on?
We are in the same.
No, I'm. I don't know why it's doing this.
Fugitive Hunter. I've heard of that.
It might be. Could the cable just ran? I've had cables.
Yeah,
fail.
I swapped it out with a different one.
Oh, okay.
Can you try another capture card?
You're asking a lot here.
Yeah, that's.
Are you just using a singular cable from the system to the card?
An extension on it.
Yeah, but I mean, like, is it just a direct connection, not running through anything, else?
It's running to a switcher. Okay, so let's see if this works. If this does, if this is not this, then it's something else. If it keeps on dropping, it's got to be.
What'd you do?
There was an Austin Powers pinball game on PlayStation 1.
I'm gonna try
it is not good.
Yours is gonna.
I mean, that could be British patriotic.
I don't think it's gonna make a difference.
It could be, but it's just bad.
But let's see if this will do anything.
It would be interesting to hear Rich talk about his experiences with Lobotomy Studios while at SSM. You can ask him.
Oh yeah.
Okay, this is the real test. And it still has the red, unless it's.
Yeah.
Could it be the PS1 digitals?
It could be.
I could run a diagnostic on it.
This happened to my first frame
in the PS1 digital options. Try to reboot it.
Yeah, like it was giving like green and red dots, and it would drop out like crazy. And
I mean, have you been turning the system on and off in this process?
Yeah. Of course.
Did you get it into like some weird clock mode or force some sort of video mode or something?
Clock mode to see if it would work for the other one, but I think it's set to like per game. So it's.
You need to try to reset the hardware from the option menu.
Does it not do that when you turn the system off?
No, like I think there's.
There might be like some like RAM thing or something like that.
There's something where it doesn't clear something. It might not fix anything, but try that too.
Yes, I will do that.
Tunnel B1, not perfect Saturn game, is broken. Saturn fanboy, keep dreaming.
I'm really getting a kick out of these messages.
Yeah, Tunnel B1 has Chris Holzbeck music.
Whoa.
Maybe it would help if I turn the system on.
Oh man. Sleep is.
I think the real conclusion and what makes this generation so interesting is that some games are really good on one platform and not on the other, and then vice versa on other games. So you have this weird mix of games which is why both systems are essential.
I mean, this was still like a generation out from when.
Why don't you reset the Saturn so we can.
When multi-platform games started to become relatively equivalent.
Yeah.
For crying out loud.
There was a $2 super chat from Kyosho LP, probably not related to Yo-Yo Yoshio, saying, "What about Road Rash, the original, the one that was originally 3DO?"
We did that one before.
Yeah, we've done.
Look at how Jonny Bazookatone can like glide fall by shooting down.
Okay, so
what do you think?
That's pretty rad, Audi.
I mean, what are you thinking about all these demo levels, Try?
There's a lot of variety here. Like, look at that smooth axe and those smooth spoons moving in and out.
I know.
Like, yeah.
So Electron Ash is saying, trying to get more of a 3DO core done. Sorry, Audi, but CDI will have to wait.
Why would CDI have to wait? Yeah, CDI is not good at anything, so it should be easy.
Hey, it is good at entertaining young children and old alike.
I noticed that you drifted into Ghost of Phoenix Past voice when you started defending the 3DO. Is that something subconscious there that you're implying here? That you're implying that when you talk about bad things, you suddenly
There's
must
an underwater level.
Go into this voice, young man.
Look, it's an underwater level in Jonny Bazookatone.
I don't want to look at it.
So is it just a reset PS1 right here?
It keeps going up and up and up and up.
Yeah. This is basically Donkey Kong Country 4.
Basically. I mean, I will maintain that this is probably better than DK64, but
I mean, it's probably better than Donkey Kong Country Returns.
No.
Which is a bad game.
No, it's not.
It is a bad game.
Yeah. You missed 2 super chats, by the way.
I know. There is 2 for $2 super chat from Eric Schussler. Thank you. Saying, is mainline turn-based Final Fantasy dead forever? I am so concerned it is.
I think they will probably go back and make something called like
Give me one
Final
second.
Fantasy Retro, or like they'll probably make
Bravely Default is, except Bravely Default is like it drags on really bad,
and it's not really the same. But I do think they're gonna make
close though
a retro themed Final Fantasy eventually.
Like something that I would like to see. I would like them to have the guts to give the 3D team like just a little bit higher budget for a game, and just to have the guts to call that Final Fantasy 17.
No, because that's just crazy talk.
Oh, would you like that? I would like that. I think most people present would like that. To have an HD 2D game be called Final Fantasy 17.
I would love that.
We would all be into that.
It's just not realistic. Well,
if you don't dream it, never happen.
I dream of Michael V. Didn't he send you a super chat?
Did $5 super chat? Thank you so much. Saying my Model 1 Saturn still works great, but I've heard I should change the caps. Don't know any modders nearby though, and it seems hard to do myself. Yeah, I mean modders like kind of tend to come in and out of like availability. I don't know about like the caps on like the main Saturn board itself, but I have heard that like the internal power supply is quite likely due for a recap.
Or what's due for a recap? Which power supply?
The internal power supplies on like this generation of system, like it's not a bad idea to go ahead and get them recapped, like Saturn.
I'm just gonna use the OSSC.
That's what
we're using Superior OSC.
The OSC.
OSC box.
The OSC.
Okay.
This is Superior OSSC cable.
So, yes.
It'd make very good quality.
Are we going back to Johnny?
Yeah.
Johnny B?
We're already here, so I'm going to hit start game.
Now, this is going to help me determine which version to buy.
Okay, because Try is sold on this, right? Like,
I think the downward shooting when you're in the air and how it like slows your fall, or when you're underwater, it lets you go up like that. That's kind of sold me right there.
Okay, so I'm not moving yet.
There was one I missed a while back, I believe, from Tony Escobar. $10 super chat. Thank you so much. Saying MLiG and DF. So exciting. Thank you.
By the way,
there was also Yo Yoshio. There's been a lot of chaos in the time that Corey was chaotically changing things. Yo Yoshio with another $2. Thank you. Saying Starfighter is an interesting game for both consoles. It pushes a lot of polygons and has some nice fog effects. Doesn't run great on either console, but they tried.
Oh, interesting. So he
Starfighter.
is it like a, what is that? What's he doing?
That sounds interesting.
Shooting.
I don't know, but he's like, when he's aiming down like that, what's he doing? We can do like a spin. So Audi, what do you hate about this game?
Everything.
He hates that it's the one game that his friend had and the one game that he played.
Well, no.
In elementary school.
It's just I hate his design.
Yeah,
I hate the level design. I hate everything about this game.
I mean, his design is like charmingly bad, though.
I mean, I don't think
Charmingly bad.
It's just, I think it's stupid.
Yeah,
there's nothing about it that makes you want to like play as this character, for sure. But
new super chat from Eric Benoit.
Oh, is there? Thank you. Saying try. I noticed you gobbled up Final Fantasy 13, then my son finishes the pizza last week. Did your opinion change? No, which is actually what's so cool about it. Because I liked Final Fantasy 13 when it came out, and I was surprised. I actually already wrote in my games we played in 2020. I already wrote the blurb for it, and I kind of said in it like I was actually quite impressed like how little the needle moved in any direction on any aspect of the game. Like the main things that the replay kind of confirmed for me is like the story's pretty bad. The story's pretty bad in Final Fantasy 13. It's not very good or very well told. You know, it has its moments, but you know, it's not very good. But you know, I still love the battle system, still love the music. I still am totally fine with the idea of like a very linear RPG. I'm still totally fine with cutting out, you know, NPC conversations. Not that I hate NPC conversations, but in many games it often becomes kind of more of an obligation than something you actually want to do, or something that actually reveals like actually gameplay relevant information. You know, you know, and just like the first time I played, I felt like most areas were like maybe just a bit longer than they should have been.
You can't go any further?
I can't.
No, like my opinion didn't change a lot, and that's actually a good thing. It has actually.
Well, we're probably ready to move on.
So
I think aged
so
really
in this
well.
case, PS1 more better because I get stuck in Saturn. So we're switching games.
You're stuck? Why are you stuck?
I couldn't move.
Is your controller dead?
No, I could change my aiming direction, but I couldn't.
Is your D-pad dead?
I couldn't walk.
He did change to the way he couldn't walk.
Weird.
Just terrible game.
Oh, Thunder Force 5.
Okay.
Shit.
I have a question for Audi real quick.
I'm just so I'm so weirded out by Audi just like hating on bad games when that's all he buys.
Well, there's a tier to this. Anyway, boy, read this.
So you're saying Jonny Bazookatone is in the uncanny valley of bad games?
No, it's just shit. Read the Super
Force 5.
$10 Mega X6, thank you. Saying loving the stream. I earned my PS1 back in the day through good grades. Loved it. My brother had the Saturn.
How sharp that is.
I remember the Lost World on Saturn and how the trees would run across the road. Is that good? Is trees running across the road?
The sentence.
Is trees running across the road good?
Yeah.
Or bad? First of all, is this a 3D game or a 2D game?
So The Lost World is a Jurassic Park game.
Obviously.
Yeah, and it is 2.5D, I think. So like,
so when they see, I'm thinking like if it's 3D, if they're running across the road, maybe they've just fallen across the road. But maybe if it's like a side-scrolling thing, like what does it mean the trees would run across?
Yeah, I don't have any audio coming in. Like I messed up something with the audio.
What are the trees? Why are the trees running from?
See, I can't listen. I love like
do they look amazing?
Riff like,
I don't remember that game much, but I do remember that I had some fun with it.
Awesome
so probably one we should revisit.
All right, guys, let's get on the same page. We're doing Thunder Force now.
Yeah.
Look at how clear that title screen was.
I'm honestly not sure that I realized this game existed on these systems.
Really? Audi, I do have a question.
It's not a series that I know
try. Try.
Yes.
Corey's trying to get a question in.
I mean, just for Audi. Like, who do you think is the worst character design, Jonny Bazookatone or Rascal? Are you familiar with Rascal?
Yeah, I would say Jonny Bazookatone.
They're both pretty bad, though.
You sounded very unhappy.
Was a special kind of bad.
All right. Game start.
There was a $5 super chat from Daniel Alvarez. Thank you.
Alvarez.
Oh, apologies. I was saying, glad to catch a live stream. Is there a way to catch past streams?
Okay.
And then stage one.
Do you have a playlist?
Stage two.
Yes, we do.
Okay.
All right, guys. Comparison.
Oh, hang on. It's all right. Let me get this.
The live stream archives are
Look how different this looks,
unlisted individually.
Okay.
But there is on the front, if you just go youtube.com/My Life in Gaming, you'll find the public playlist.
Wow, look at that. There's a lot of differences.
It looks awesome.
So
Whoa!
So check this out, guys. This is a huge difference between Saturn and PlayStation.
VDPs.
Go.
Yeah.
Like look at the background stuff they're doing on Saturn versus the PlayStation.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It's really cool. Man. Like that's such a cool.
It looks
3D
amazing.
Right?
PlayStation looks. I mean, the PlayStation version doesn't even look good, honestly.
Yeah. I mean,
like it looks very boring.
I love that the options are like they're straight up like called craws.
Craws and a claw.
Yeah, it just says craw. You know, it's like
raw.
Well, you gotta. You know what gets stuck in my craw is when I have one of these craws and
craw.
When the craw from Thunder Force 5 appears on screen. The fact that they call it craw gets stuck in my craw.
Wow, look at this.
So this is a pretty fun comparison then.
Yeah. That would be a fun video to do. Probably as like a Thunder Force series video.
I agree.
I think GameSack did a Thunder Force series video.
Maybe we should do one.
Am I crazy or did the wheels on that motorcycle have more polygons on the Saturn?
Could be.
You know, the thing that gets me about Thunder Force is it's the what's it called? The X68000 version of Thunder Force 2. When you lose, the voiceover of the pilot goes, "Shit, shit,
shit." That's right.
Shit.
Man, look at the sky difference as well.
I can't really.
Oh no, I messed up because I was trying to look at the comparisons, so I died.
Oh, okay. Now that it's caught up to the sky.
Yeah.
Just crazy.
I mean, I'm trying to do both.
PS1 doesn't look as bad here.
No, but I mean,
but there's not a lot.
Saturn has more layers.
A lot.
Let's reset to the menu and do another stage.
True transparencies.
Do stage 1.
Have you ever eaten crawfish?
I'm not a big fan of crawfish.
I think so. Have you?
No, so stage 1, 2, 3.
What do you think it would taste like?
Then I'll pause.
Shrimp.
Yeah, I agree.
Try to next chance.
Which one you want to do? One
flavor.
1, 2, 3. Then I will pause right.
I love this.
All right, guys, level 1 time. Let's see how this compares.
I mean, they're not fish.
Yeah, true.
So in this, they're doing some cool the PS1 actually looks really good in this instance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If there's
that
one
water,
thing that
the gradation on that is actually really effective for creating sort of.
In this case, I think the PS1 actually has an advantage.
Yeah,
and just Thunder Force in general, like they are at their best when you're flying over water.
I agree.
Clouds and water.
Yeah, just like.
But look at that transparency in Saturn.
Yeah. Yeah, this is really good. Both of them have slowdown, though.
Yeah. Oh, the underwater looks pretty different, doesn't it?
Oh yeah. There's no. You wouldn't even be able to tell you're underwater in the PlayStation version because there's no blue tone to it.
Okay, back above the water we go. There's that ripply effect on Saturn, and then we're back out.
Oh, okay, yeah, it does do. I get close to it. Okay, so there we go.
Kind of like Saturn better in this area.
Yeah.
I think overall this game is better on Saturn, but
PlayStation has its moments.
Yeah, exactly. It's interesting to see how they differ.
I don't know what it is that makes it the perfect system. Like the US version is called Perfect System, and I wonder if that's just like a working designs thing. Like they wanted to make it seem like it was like the definitive version. Because I mean, it's the only version that got a US release, anyways.
Yeah.
And that's something that I think that a lot of people were grateful for. Did you guys ever play? Any of you guys played Thunder Force 6?
Yeah, I have that.
It's pretty disappointing.
It's kind of boring.
Yeah,
which is weird because I think some of the same guys that worked on Gradius 5 did that. And Gradius 5 is incredible.
Gradius 5 was treasure.
Yeah, and I think so is Thunder Force 6.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Maybe I have to double check, but I'm pretty sure that's the case.
Because I was really disappointed when I finally got around to checking it out. Oh, jeez.
Oh no, I messed up. Wait. Oh no, I won. Okay, I pause.
Next after this?
Oh, we got into the next level? We beat that level? Or is it just the next area? The wood.
Okay, go. The wood.
Oh, look at that. That difference there.
That's really different.
Yeah.
So Saturn's using a lot of infinite plane stuff.
Yeah, you can see where it was.
Wow, that looks a
lot more there though.
Yeah.
Yeah, just it's like Mode 7 style.
Yeah.
I guess I should change that so it doesn't say PS1 digital anymore. Cause, I hope that's not busted. But I mean, I can.
Hopefully not.
Get it fixed fairly easily, at least. I need to.
Man, the changes they made are really interesting. This version.
Yeah, I wonder if it's like, I mean, like they just didn't have enough time, or if they just had to.
Well, I think usually that generation, if you ported from PlayStation to Saturn, the Saturn version would be bad. If you ported from Saturn to PlayStation, the PlayStation version would be bad.
Yeah.
Sometimes they were close to being equal, but usually it went one way or the other depending on where the source was.
We should do Resident Evil next, just because I think that's an interesting one. Isn't like so? The Saturn uses like square polygons, right?
Yeah, quads.
Okay.
There was 200 ARSs, I believe, Argentina dollars or whatever.
Thank you.
From Augustine Pa. Thank you. So you guys are my favorite content creators ever. Much love from Argentina. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Dang.
Oh, and also 20 reals from A14. Thank you. Saying, super happy to see John in here. John, don't be bothered by people trying to frame you as if you were against console X or Y. Most of us love your work. Sorry for the long message. Gosh, I'm still typing.
Oh yes, thanks.
It's such a. It's got to be such a weird thing, like, you know, oh, you like this one version better.
Oh, it swings back and forth depending on what was recently said.
You know, I think some people just like can't imagine that you don't like have like a bias. Like they can't imagine someone like not preferring one or the other.
They can't imagine someone liking everything.
Yes, they can't imagine that.
They think that's insane, but like
you just want to play the game. You just want to play whichever one is like the best. Like is like makes the most sense.
Yeah, but you know, I think all systems are interesting.
Yeah.
But then there's also like other things to consider, like, you know, physical availability. Like I know I think most of us here on the call would choose, you know, if there was a physical an advantage to how the physical media operated in one version over the other, we would choose like a version that maybe didn't have as strong of a frame rate or resolution or something like that over a version that does give us like more assured access to the game. Or
so try one interesting
physical version. Period.
One interesting thing: did you see Psychonauts 2 is finally getting a physical release?
Yeah.
And for the Xbox version, they're actually including 2 discs in the box. One for Xbox One and one for the Xbox Series X.
That's amazing.
Which is awesome. That's exactly what I've been asking for. So
that is amazing. I can't believe they're doing that. I will definitely
be purchasing that.
Yeah. So is that just retail, or is that
No, it's an IM 8-bit thing.
But they'll have it at Best Buy.
Yeah, but it's worth. Yeah, that's just.
Oh, that's incredible! I'm really happy to hear that.
Doesn't the Xbox version come with, or doesn't the Xbox version come with the first one as well? Or is it like the LE?
Yeah, I think it does.
The first game with it too.
Exactly.
So I wonder if that's like a backwards
compatible version though, because I already have that.
Really?
It's a special backwards compatible version on the disc.
Oh, so I mean,
it's not even like it's not the Xbox version. It's actually the BC download.
Oh, that's
so.
Perfect.
Like, no, I'm sure. I am 8-bit absolutely confirmed.
You can install and play that version without having to download the package?
Yeah. Yep.
Correct.
That's awesome.
And they specifically noted that that's the first time that's ever happened. And it's true. So, all right, let's move games.
Okay.
Well, I know. Let's go for a banger.
Okay.
We can do Resident Evil or Myst.
Let's do Resident Evil.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, let's do Resident Evil.
No Myst. Or as they say in Germany, Moost.
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 To Resident Spooky.
All right, so Resident Evil.
So do I need to do the director's cut DualShock version?
Just regular. Even though that's more better, as the one guy says, but you know,
much more better.
Much more better. Keep dreaming. Oh,
sorry
really?
about that. I mean, system memory card. See, I think it's detecting because it still has a RAM card in it.
Yeah.
Can you hit?
I can't get out of this.
Okay.
So you have to take the RAM card out. Oh, Electron Ash has the Dr. V64.
What's that?
I think it was used for the ripping N64 games.
Yeah. Oh, weird. That's weird to see the BIOS.
Oh yeah,
like
Einhander is gorgeous, by the way. Much better looking than Thunder Force 5. To be honest.
There was one.
Yeah. like a Super Nintendo, or was it maybe it was this? No, I think it was
Super Nintendo. Yeah.
Resident Evil.
Man, that
Let's wait for. Let's hold on.
that camera shot. Way Chris turns around, look on his face. It's classic.
All right, here comes Resident Evil. Resident Evil is a lot better on PlayStation, though. The Saturn version is not good, but it is interesting.
I mean, I've played like half of the Saturn version, and I thought it was.
Oh, it's perfectly serviceable, but I think it's worse overall.
Yeah, that's all you had.
Yeah, I mean, it was good enough.
Yeah, it's fine from what I've played.
Be smart. Fighting foes isn't the only way to survive this horror.
See, I originally got that chair. I was gonna have that be my main chair, but it's it's too.
Yeah, it's not quite as comfy.
Yeah,
it's fine.
You don't think, Nelly, you back?
What up, Nell?
Give her Nell. I know. Yeah, hang on. Speaking of which,
did these two versions of the game come out basically at the same time?
No.
Hey, it's okay. No? She'll lay down on your lap and stuff. She just wants to give you kisses. That's all she wants to do is give you kisses.
Oh. Hey, Nelly.
The tail.
What a wonderful little doggo.
I think it's so fun that you like her so much.
Yeah, she's great. Hey.
There's $2 super chat for the love of the game. Thank you.
Check it out.
Saying, what's the best Capcom logo? I love the laser cubes. The laser cubes are pretty good.
I like the one that's on Street Fighter EX with like small jingle.
Hey,
it's like a gold-plated Capcom.
I don't think I know that one. I mean, I always love just the simple Super Nintendo, like.
What she's gonna do is she's just gonna. There she is. That's what she's gonna do.
What about Konami? I never liked the.
Can I?
You know the.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna be able to show this here.
Yeah, I don't like the rocks one.
Okay, Nelly's just.
Hey, there was a $3 super chat from Matt Clausen with no comment, but thank you very much.
You see what Nelly did? Like she just got on John's lap. Just,
yeah.
Oh,
that's what she does.
Yeah.
Nelly.
She's never made so many. I call her Nelly Bean.
Good old Nelly Bean. Okay.
All right.
Chris Redfield time.
Now Jill.
Okay.
It's always Jill.
Jill it is.
Oh, this is Chris.
It's always Jill.
I love that the screen is 60 FPS though.
Oh yeah.
All right, ready?
Mm-hmm. Oh. So I never know when you're gonna that you want to start it at the same time. You'll probably be able to tell the difference in FMV.
Well, it's probably loading anyway. Yeah, the FMV should be better on PS1.
I don't know if the American Saturn and PlayStation FMVs are the same or not.
I think they are. I think in Japan.
I have the Japanese Saturn version, so that's different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that has.
That's the one where Chris smokes.
Yeah, that's like more footage.
Yeah.
Is that one color as well?
I don't remember if the character intros are always in color. But this part, there is a version that is in color. You're right, but I can't remember which one it is.
Like the uncut.
Yeah,
I think that's from the PC version, though, if I remember.
Yeah.
Actually, fairly close in sync here.
Just going to sleep. No,
actually really close.
Yeah.
She's so happy to have someone new to sit with.
Yeah.
I love that.
Little Nelly Bean. Hey.
Just her ears are so floppy.
Yeah, they're so floppy. Watching Resident Evil. What do you think?
Barry's scratching his chin.
The guy who played Barry is Norwegian.
That's right. That's right. I was always under the impression that the people who play the on-screen characters
actually the FMV on Saturn is shockingly good for Saturn.
He is. It almost looks like I've always thought this about
the Jill, for example, is
PS1.
not.
It looks like there's some sort of frame blending happening.
Yeah.
it like results in like ghosting. It doesn't look like it's there on the Saturn version.
Yeah, like
to the same extent.
How the heck is it this good on Saturn? This FMV. It's full screen. It's pretty clear and not.
What is she saying? What is she yelling?
Joseph.
Joseph. That's right.
Joseph.
Joseph.
Gosh, what an intro! What a game!
What a time!
No, don't go.
What do you guys think about that? The Netflix Resident Evil show is coming out. It's like next week it comes out.
How do we know what we think of it?
Huh?
It doesn't look hot to me. Like all the new Resident Evil stuff has been. The movie that came out recently was terrible. Yeah. The Netflix show with the CGI thing was pretty bad. I don't have very high hopes.
I haven't watched a trailer for it, but
it looks like it could be a sequel to the movies.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind the CGI movies so much. I think they're kind of interesting.
Oh no!
What I love is you can see the overscan behind that they're covering because they just like didn't cover it correctly.
Chambers.
It looks so bad the way that they.
I love the music in this part.
Chris and only Chris.
Yeah.
Albert Wesker.
I love how he like goes, looks to the side, like he's just so annoyed to be there.
Oh man, what a
Yet.
Wow, what a mansion.
Don't open that door.
Yeah, there was some pictures going around of like the original actors, like playing this for the first time.
Don't move, by the way.
What?
Don't move once we start.
Okay. Well, there's like one shot that's like pretty early on where you can get really close to the camera. I don't know the word is.
But I think it still takes a little bit to get there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sandy.
They do look relatively similar, actually. Like I think PS1 has better shading on the characters.
Here, let me get it.
Pretty good.
Did they release like the same time? You can definitely see the difference in the polygons, like in her arms.
Yeah. No, I can't remember what the release date was.
I feel like the PS1 version was out like slightly before.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, the darkness on Saturn is actually something we were not 100% sure about. It's been happening with other games too.
Audi stopped by. Sandy wants to see.
I mean,
Nilly Bean.
you're gonna go home and be like,
the backgrounds actually look like they line up pretty similarly in terms of like the amount of screen space used.
It's when she falls asleep and she snores.
Oh yeah.
Because I always feel bad because I don't. It probably has more to do with like her, like
face,
like her like nasal cavity, and stuff. Because it's like been created to the point, through breeding that it's like they're really cute, but like they can't breathe.
Oh, I know.
What is this? Blood. I always love how it says blood.
Blood.
Maybe Chris's blood.
Can you hear the Norwegian in Barry's voice?
Not really. But...
Mix room.
Oh, okay. Wait, John the Don says they're doing a short film with the original actors.
Are they?
Really? What?
I think if you go down here is where you can see. See, right here is a good place. You can probably see like the difference in there. See, her arms are just like not segmented in like.
That sounds exciting. I think Chris's actor's dead.
No, I don't think so.
I think one of the original cast members died a few years ago.
Is that so? I mean,
you see like the shading or like the separation
actors.
is more apparent in the PS1 version.
I don't think she's dead. She's just.
No, I'm pretty sure Chris's actor died a few years ago.
Oh, okay.
I think it was all three of them were in that.
Can anyone back me up on this? I think so. Yeah, Chris died.
2000.
Really, that long ago?
Oh, the voice actor. Well, the actor.
Not the, I think they're doing the short film.
Just the voice actor.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mean just the voice actor, but I mean...
Your face the camera more directly. So one thing to be, the Saturn version of this, I do think it's worse overall, but it gets a bad rap because there's this old screenshot going around of like Jill looking all corrupted. And it's because it was captured from an emulator that was displaying it incorrectly.
Yeah,
and it's not actually what it really looks like, as you can see.
Yeah, I gotta figure out the darkness on it, but it still looks pretty dark over there too, like on her pants.
Yeah, no, the Saturn version is slightly darker, but you can actually see the blue on her pants here.
Yeah.
So do you want to go pee?
I don't know, but I can see it on that monitor. I think it's just this TV.
It's not. Yeah, it needs adjustment. All right, let's go into the room for the zombie cutscene.
Takes a little while to load up.
Yeah.
You can come say hi.
There's that motion blending.
Yeah.
But just for that part.
Yeah.
Leon's voice actor passed away from RE2. Oh, man. Okay.
A monster. So is that the thing? Like nobody knows who voiced Jill in this game? Still?
I think people figured who voiced her, but they didn't. They don't know who was like the actual actress.
That's crazy.
Because there's Inesh or something in the credits, and like the other actors have gone on the record saying like, I think she was just a like 18-year-old model in Japan at the time, and really wasn't like enjoying her time or anything. So it's like
they just never even found out who she was.
No, there's a lot of theories. Someone claims she's like Canadian, and like lives in like British Columbia.
So I see somebody commenting on whether they think RE2 could have been ported to the Saturn. I do think it could have been done because it's not that different technologically. Right? What's that?
Wasn't it announced for?
It was, and so it was being ported by Nextech, just like this, and they would go on to develop Resident Evil Code Veronica. So they basically scrapped the RE2 port to Saturn, from what I remember, and started work on Code Veronica. So.
Who was it recently that was saying that they wish that they were doing Code Veronica instead of Resident Evil 4? It was like some developer was saying that.
Oh, I've seen that sentiment passed around a lot, and I tend to agree.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just been
definitely
unfairly
say that.
ignored. All right, next room. Back to the mansion.
I think the Saturn version looks pretty good.
Actually,
I do too.
It looks better than I remembered.
Yeah.
Holds up all right.
What a mansion.
What is it?
I really don't like Code Veronica as a game.
It's okay.
I have issues with it, but I still like it.
It needs a remake more than RE4.
Yeah, it does.
All right, where should we go?
It's kind of like with movies, right? We always talk about like, the movies that should be remade are the ones that were like bad, so they have a chance to be good, instead of like remaking perfect movies like Bloodsport.
Shot right there, like that makes me think of Mansion of Hidden Souls.
Oh yeah. Wait, where? Oh, it's that shot. Yeah. That's very Mansion of Hidden Souls.
Which, I mean, that does like a very similar thing, like with the front hall with the big staircase.
Yeah.
Like, I wonder if there was any kind of inspiration from that at all.
I'm not sure.
I mean, there's definitely is for Alone in the Dark, but I wonder if there's anything.
Man, check out Nelly over here, just like nestled in. Right?
Yeah. She's just like hot dogged in there.
I love how into Nelly John is.
Yeah. He's gonna want a dog just like her.
She's pretty good.
Are we caught up on super chats? Oh yeah. John the Don was commenting about the short film. That's really interesting. I'd like to see that. Oh, there was just now one from Joshan. Thank you. Saying Inez was found recently but didn't want an interview. You can see a big difference on Jill's face in the room after the dog attack where the camera zooms. Oh, so like did she like quit before they finished? Or?
No, he's talking about the character like model. There's like there's a room in the game where like the character model is really close by the camera, and you can see the difference between them.
Oh,
So
yeah. I know what room you're talking about.
Yeah.
I think it's after the dog hallway.
Yeah, which is it should be this next one here. Yeah, it's right here. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like right here. Yeah.
I don't know if this applied to other characters in like the GameCube
I always
era.
love her idle animation.
This room was always used in screenshots.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know if this applies to the other characters in the GameCube era, but like Jill's face was like actually based on like someone. But I don't know if like Chris or Wesker or Barry or just Jill.
Yeah, what's her name again?
They actually kept that face like through Resident Evil 5.
Yeah.
And I don't think she ever really had another face until RE3 Remake.
Well, wasn't Revelations used a different face for Jill?
Until Revelated.
She looks basically like she does in RE5 in that.
Yeah, see, in this shot, I think Jill looks better on PS1.
Yeah, yeah.
Except for her elbows, which look kind of super glitchy.
Yeah.
But the face looks better on PS1.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you can...
Julia Woff was the model for Jill.
So you can... It's just a good way to see the, I guess, the square polygons, maybe.
But still, I don't think either version looks bad.
No.
She looks a little bit more sour on the Saturn, though.
Yeah.
Try that angle. That's really interesting. It is weird how, like, the joints on her elbows are real bad on PS1.
Yeah.
Is she not? Oh, you're not holding a gun, I don't think.
Oh, no. Oops. What's the right button for that?
Yeah, I think you got it. Oh, there you go.
But Burrito Kingdom is commenting, just look at the textures in the inventory menu. You can't read the text on the items on Saturn.
Her sleeve and elbow.
Is it a 480i thing, though? Is it?
Her face...
but they have dithered smoke on Saturn.
Oh, let me see it. Oh, yeah. I kind of like how it looks, though.
Are interlaced on Saturn or something. I don't remember.
Here it's just kind of almost non-existent.
Yeah, walk forward to that.
You ever just sit around and do this?
Yes.
There is like a lot of just like weird things going on with like all the way up to her arms on PlayStation.
Yeah.
The seams do work better on Saturn, but I agree that overall the model is better on PlayStation, but it's, there's upsides and downsides to each one. I think both versions are quite good.
Yeah. It's hard to feel like you're missing out on anything by having either version.
Probably like the close. Honestly, this is probably the closest of any game we've looked at today. I mean, what would you think? Especially games that use polygons.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
Yeah.
What's next on the list?
Should we do one more?
Yeah, we'll do one more.
Let's see here.
Any
weird, like
people
NBA
mentioned in Super
Live.
Chats that we haven't done?
Do
Loaded.
Contra.
You want to do? We can do Pandemonium.
Pandemonium. Okay, we'll do it for Pandemonium. Right, Nelly?
Yeah.
How many discs would Shenmue on Saturn be if it got made?
I mean, so Shenmue on
probably
GD discs. GD discs were 1 gigabyte, right? Or around that.
Around that, I think. Like, is it 1.4 or something like that?
But no,
So,
GD. The GameCube ones are 1.4. GD rounds were just 1 gigabyte.
3 discs.
Huh?
That was 3 discs on Dreamcast. Shenmue 1.
Yeah.
Was that?
Yeah.
Magical hoppers.
It would use less data though than the Dreamcast version, just because like it'd be smaller textures.
3-4 discs, yeah. If it had the same scope, probably use 3-4 discs. It probably
Crystal D.
tried 3 discs because I don't think 4 disc games were like. I mean, I don't know.
Enemy Zero is 4 discs.
Yeah, exactly.
Crystal D. The character design in this game is so bad.
Yeah.
This had an interesting Japanese conversion.
Yep, magical hoppers.
Did they change what the characters look like in game too? And that?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm. All the cutscenes, music.
Really? I bet you it's probably a lot better.
And it's different between PlayStation and Saturn there as well. Like, there's actual content differences between the 2 Japanese versions.
Are most games that are on both systems long box games?
No. I have a.
There's a mix.
Yeah. Just gonna go.
But would you say it was on the whole more of an early?
Yeah, it was because
like earlier on was more cross-platform.
Yeah, because Saturn died in the U.S. pretty quick, especially.
So what's the difference in the characters?
The loading's a lot longer.
This.
Oh.
Like, it says switch player, so I assume you can play as either character?
Okay.
I forget that they have any differences.
Going straight for the Skull Fortress, level 1. Sounds like a final level.
Yeah, PS1's loading is much better here.
But that could be PS1 digital.
But then we can't really judge these because we're running it from solid state stuff, right?
Yeah.
I really don't know anything about this game. I mean, is it considered good at all?
Even here you can see the difference in the texture.
It's considered okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of big when it came out, but
I mean,
look at that! Look at the castle on Saturn.
This is definitely better looking on PlayStation, I think.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's very dark on Saturn. I mean, I know that there could be cable.
Ridge top. Why is it so dark on the Saturn?
The lighting is much more pleasing on PlayStation for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a weird one. Whoa.
Someone says that you missed their super chat.
Oh,
I apologize. Let me resolve this.
Whoops.
I want to
yes, there was Genova Vienne.
Oh, yeah.
Vienne. $2 super chat. Thank you. Saying, do you guys think about Saturn emulation, or maybe what do you think about Saturn?
Well, I do think about it sometimes.
I do think about it sometimes. Yeah.
Bed and I think about it.
What do I think about? A friend and I played all the way through Saturn Bomberman on an emulator like several years ago, and we didn't run into any issues. So,
dude, yeah, this Saturn
for years.
For years, it was considered to be a dire situation.
Yeah, but even after it actually improved, that never the stigma is still there.
Yeah.
Metnafen stuff is pretty good.
That's what I've heard.
It's not perfect. Probably will never be perfect, but it is way better than it ever has been. And you're good with like 95% of the library now.
I also hear about is it Beetle something or other? Is there a Saturn version? There's a like that. There's like several Beetle emulators. I don't really.
It's a Metnafen thing though.
Oh, it is a Metnafen thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So
I feel like I've heard Beetle associated with Saturn emulation before. So yeah, it sounds like it's pretty good. And it's definitely coming along on Mystery too. So
Yeah. That's probably the most incredible thing is that like apparently someone is getting it to run on Saturn. So, sorry, on Mister.
Yeah.
Which I really don't understand, but it must be possible.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was a miracle for PS1 for that to even be possible as well.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, I mean, there are different Saturn emulators, but I think Metafin, for me, my money at least, Metafin is the best. The others I don't know much about. There's like Gobbos.
Yaba Yusei or however you say it. I don't know how you say it.
Gobbos. And yeah, I don't know much about them. Other than every time I've tried it in the past, they haven't been that great.
Yeah, Metafin was our nemesis for a while.
Rally Lancer says, if the Saturn died in 97, what did Sega do in 98? And it's like, well, they released the Dreamcast.
In Japan.
Exactly. And the Saturn wasn't actually even dead in Japan at that point.
No.
Oh, yeah, wait, somebody's saying...
That's okay, hold on. Really, like 98,
Reset the Saturn. Just the Saturn. I'm going to try the Japanese version. All right, somebody's saying the Japanese version of this game runs better on Saturn.
I'll be curious to see if I have it. I'm not sure if I do.
It'll be called Magical Hoppers.
Yeah. I have a lot of Japanese games on there, more than I do on...
Yeah, like, didn't Street Fighter 03 come out on Saturn after the Dreamcast version?
It did.
So, like, you know...
Oh, that's right, yeah. That version's real expensive.
Yeah, I know. I want it, but it's awful.
Yeah, but you know, the Dreamcast version has a 240p mode, so it makes it more appealing too.
There it is, Magical Hoppers.
Okay, so I need to have it.
So let's see if this actually runs better, like somebody's saying. We're gonna find out.
Magical Hoppers. Yeah, Magical Hoppers is really interesting.
Bondi.
So this one what you're loading up here has different character designs?
Well, yeah, different character designs, different music, lots of different changes. And then between the Magical Hoppers on PlayStation and Saturn, again, there's differences between them. So it's like even more different.
Wow.
Let's find out.
Sounds like a DF Retro in the making.
On Pandemonium?
Yes, they'll be very popular.
The character
it was a big game
totally
in Europe
different.
when it came out.
Yeah.
So you see?
The menu looks very similar.
Yeah, it's not
for the title
screen.
But let's see if it actually runs better. That's not a good start. I still think PS1's gonna have the advantage here, but let's find out.
I wonder if the Japanese version is expensive. I feel like I would. Yeah. I don't know. I thought that was pretty slow.
That's still pretty slow. Myth busted.
It actually looks like, other than the character, I'm not seeing a lot of changes either.
Me neither.
Like anime sequences and stuff.
But like the item tokens look the same and everything.
Yeah, there's some changes to some of the enemies as well.
I don't know. Like I wonder if it just has to do with. Yeah. Like,
well, this is just like I said, where it's like anything. It was ported from PlayStation to Saturn, and thus,
yeah.
Cool game though. I mean, this is the first game that I remember seeing and thinking, "Oh, 2.5D is something I never even thought could be possible."
Yo-Yo Yoshio had a $1 saying, never ran this bad for me on Saturn. Try doing a cold boot into BIOS, then loading the game. I don't know. Does that sound
we could do that.
feasible?
Yeah, he would need a disc for that. No?
I don't know, but isn't Yo-Yo Yoshio in the PAL lands? Maybe the PAL version is secretly the best version.
I definitely don't have that one. I don't think in there. Can the Saturn run Metal Gear Solid or Final Fantasy VII?
I'm sure they could do FF7, but Metal Gear Solid would be pretty tough, I think.
Yeah. FF7. I mean, at least outside of battle, like the characters almost like kind of have like almost quad shapes to their arms anyway.
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
you can do that. Yeah.
We were just talking yesterday, like, Metal Gear just made me think of it. Is like how crazy this stuff with Kojima is.
Yeah, I know.
It is like absolutely insane.
Oh yeah.
But what do you say we start to call it? Let's getting late.
Yeah,
For me.
you're like on a different time schedule, so
I'm
it's
still
like
a
harder
little jet lagged,
like,
so.
after it starts to feel later.
Yeah.
It's so weird seeing messages from John in Discord even at like 8 p.m.
Yeah. Not usual.
It's like,
Right,
what?
when you're usually asleep. Well,
All right. Well,
I think that's going to do it. Thanks everybody who donated and everybody who hung out tonight. That was a lot of fun.
It
Sorry
was.
for the
Very fun.
technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Now I got to figure out what's going on with my PS1.
Yes, we'll have to look at that.
Yeah, I'll figure it out though.
All right.
All right, everybody. Let me grab my.
Hey,
Thank you.
Millie.
Yeah.
You want to say bye?
There she is.
There she is.
She's like, "What are you doing to me? I was asleep." All right, everybody. Have a good night.
Have a good night.
And we will see you next week. And I hope everyone else has a good week. Take care.
Take care. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
See ya.